everybody. Good evening and welcome to the... Oh, thank Christ, it's the last evening show of the week. Welcome. I'm Aaron. That's April.
Hey.
I've been falling asleep at this computer since about 5 o'clock this afternoon, so we'll see how it goes tonight.
You should do less drugs.
Oh, I should do less shows is what I should do. But welcome to the program. And then I've booked the shit out of myself tomorrow because I can't say no to people. I don't have the ability. I like Husey. Like, I would say no to Gino.
What?
Like, if Gino said... In fact, I did say no to... No, I said no to Gino today. Gino said, hey, you want to come on the show tomorrow? I said no. And it wasn't because it was Gino's show. It's just because Husey asked me this weekend, hey, can you come on Thursday at noon? I'm like, okay, Thursday at noon sounds good. And then Alex Stein says, hey, I can do Thursday at 2 for your compound special you're doing. Like, okay. We'll have Alex on at 2. And then that'll go till 3:30 or so. And then at about 5:30, I'll leave for the gym to go do boxing. And then I'll come home and die. So that's about my life for the next 24 hours.
So what I heard out of that is you didn't tell Gino no because you didn't want to do his show. It's just that you were overbooked, like, over that time frame.
I'm telling you that if Husey would have asked me yesterday, I would have said no.
Because you were booked already.
No. I would have just told Husey no. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that much shit in a day.
Did you at least tell Gino you'd come on next week?
No, because I'm not promising that. I do. This is my sixth fucking show this week.
I hear you.
I'm not doing any more shows. There's no more shows.
He quits.
It's gonna be Carl. It's gonna be Carl. It's gonna be Husey. It's gonna be me. So I'm sure it'll be a good time. I'll have a laugh. I love Husey. And then, of course, I can't say no to Alex Stein.
Nobody can.
Yeah, so fucking shows, man.
Mm-hmm.
The things I got to do to make a goddamn living around this place.
I think you're looking at this the wrong way.
What's that?
I think the right way to see it is you're getting your name out there. You're getting around to some shows.
I'm so happy.
How great is that? You get to hang out with your work associates.
I'm so happy that I get to get my name out there.
I think you should be more thankful.
That's remarkably exciting.
I have a couple Simpcast dates coming up. That's kind of cool,
April's
right?
going to be on Simpcast June 4th and June 25th.
Yes.
So go be sure to watch Simpcast. Guess what? No members only show on Sunday. No morning show on Monday. No evening show on Monday. I am taking the whole fucking weekend off.
Isn't that great?
I am done. I am refreshing. I'm going to catch a plane on Saturday. I'm going to fly to the beach. I'm not doing that. I'm staying home.
Oh, I was so in on that.
I'm staying home.
I would plant my little cheekies in the sand.
I'm fucking sleeping.
I'm
going to go. Here's the fastest pace I'm moving this weekend, the way I feel right now. I'm going to, how many steps does it take to get from a tee box to a golf cart?
No, that sounds like too much work for you. It's going to be hot, too.
That's the amount of steps I'm taking.
You better stay home.
That's it. I'll hit the golf course, and then I'll hit my bed.
Why would you hit it? What did it do?
I can't do this tonight.
Maybe you should just be thankful that, you get to knock out all of your shows tomorrow, and then you got the whole weekend off.
No, because then I have Friday.
Which is like a vacation. It's with me.
Okay. All right. Well, fair enough.
Asshole.
Yeah, I guess that show, the Friday show, is a vacation show. Welcome to the program, everybody. We're going to do a fantastic show. I tell you right now. We're going to do a great show tonight. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Ron DeSantis' campaign, although we'll probably do a little bit more of this tomorrow because I'll be a little more well-versed on it. Ron DeSantis' campaign got off to a rough start. The Twitter thing did not go well. They had all kinds of issues and problems and technical snafus and shit. But we'll see how it goes. It's a long thing.
Wow.
It's a long, long thing.
That does not sound good.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Stevie Lou today.
I did.
I hope everybody enjoyed Stevie Lou. I hope they liked the show this morning. I, of course, like talking about it. I enjoyed the gloating and everything else. And then I saw this afternoon that Kevin actually, I'm sorry, but the lack of dignity that Chad guy has is remarkable to me. Bob came back to MLC because they watched our video on Bob and Kevin doing our impressions.
Oh, that's right.
And they said, it's it looks like way too much fun that this Aaron and April are having. Bob, why don't you come back? Let's end this nonsense. So then Bob came back, and then like Chad goes on MLC today to beg Kevin to take the strikes away. And all Kevin and Bob do is just berate him about the shitty things he's done. Like, here's how gross it was. Kevin stuck up for us.
I'm really sad that I missed that.
Yeah,
actually.
Kevin was like, "You been a piece of shit to steel toe. Like, you brought up his family and his mother-in-law and all this other shit, and you were a piece of shit." And I'm just like, well, I mean, Kevin, you're right. And again, Chad denied everything. Chad's just the poor victim. He was being attacked. Everything Kevin threw out there, Chad was the victim. It was never his fault. I never struck you. I never meant to strike your channel. And Chad is so retarded. He is so goddamn stupid. I don't know why Kevin had him on. He beat the shit out of him and, cast him aside. I get that. But I don't know why he didn't just move on and leave the guy in the dust, because he struck the channel. Chad's channel is going to be gone now. It's either going to be gone for 2 weeks or it's going to be gone. He should keep that pressure on. He should, I wouldn't have struck him in the first place, but if you're going to do it, you got to keep your fucking foot on this guy's head, because he sits there and goes, "I won't do it again. I promise, Kevin, I won't do it again. I swear I'm good. I learned my lesson." Kevin should know better than anybody that he didn't learn his lesson, and he's going to start doing it again.
This is a repeat offender.
Yes. So
if I've ever seen one.
I hope Kevin just brought him on to beat the shit out of him and then make Chad go away.
Oh, man.
And then I hope for his sake that, he keeps the old pressure on. Groove Vinegar says KB likes to see Chad wince. It's a good kind of sadism. Yeah.
Where can I watch this?
The Patreon, the MLC Patreon, when they put it up.
Okay.
All right. Rincewind says, "I don't like any of your co-hosts except Johnny and April, but it's your show. C'est la vie." Wait, hold on.
I'm glad you like us.
Johnny and April. I know. I think that's the only. Well, you get the idea. All right. And this not sure guy is really upset that Chad's taking a beating too. I see him in the chat just really trying to.
What?
He's really crying his eyes out over this whole thing.
How
I'm sorry.
I'm sad.
I'm so well. Can you believe these people exist? He's a Chad fan.
That doesn't make sense. You know that's not the thing to do.
Not sure. There's being a contrarian, and then there's just being a guy with no taste. And I'm sorry, buddy. Maybe when you're all grown up, maybe you'll get a little bit of taste and you'll realize the error of your ways. And much like others in the past, you'll come to me and go, "Aaron, you were right. I'm so sorry. I really have just been a hobgoblin." You'll figure it out. You've got it. Don't let your hatred of me make you think that Chad's a good guy. I mean, this guy, he's been kicked around. I kicked his ass. Carl kicked his ass. Chrissy kicked his ass. Kevin kicked his ass. Kumia kicked his ass. I mean, he is that character in Mad TV who picks the fights and just ends up at everybody's feet. It's fucking brutal. And then swears to God he's the victim.
Oh,
I was the victim, Kevin. You should feel bad for me. That battered boy syndrome.
I was in
brutal.
Such a weird, sick limbo with myself today. So Aaron turns on. Apparently, Chad did like an emergency update for everyone today.
Oh, you listened to that 10 minutes?
And he was in the room, so I'm listening to it. And this fucking guy is practically like holding back tears on his show. Like, "Oh, guys, thanks for sticking around and reaching out. Like, I never hurt anybody. I didn't start any of this." And
he reminds me of.
Don't cut me off.
He reminds me of Frank Lopez from Scarface when he goes, "I did nothing to nobody." "Oh, no, you did nothing to nobody." And now Kevin just giving him the Scarface treatment.
He had the nerve to sit on there and say, like, "Oh, I don't think Steel Toe is very great, but they've got a family and all that," after they fucking put our family on blast and sent me email after email of rancid, evil shit about me and my family.
Delco Lou says,
"What a fucking guy."
Delco Lou says, over under 5 days before the strikes are lifted, KB is going to fold. I
don't disagree with that.
Look, if he does, he deserves whatever comes next after that, because Kevin swears he's not going to. Kevin says, "Nope, I know he's going to do it again. I know that this, that I can't let this guy off the hook. We'll see.
Chad's like that cute pit bull that you have that you'll take you'll take pictures of him next to your babies on occasion because he's got that big weird smiley face. But then he'll chew your face off 2 weeks later and be like, oh, I didn't know.
I'll tell you this. Before we move on and we get into things, I'd like to nominate my replacement on MLC. I think it should be Brad the Chad.
Your replacement?
I think you should put my candidate for replacement on MLC is Brad the Chad. 100%. That if they don't hire Brad the Chad, they're missing out on the next big thing in podcasting.
I actually feel like if you put Brad the Chad on another podcast, you're taking his shine away.
He's a big enough star.
He's a solo artist.
It's a temporary solution because he will end up flying the coop. He's just too colorful of a peacock, and he will ultimately outgrow everybody. But I think
he's got to fly.
Yeah, but I think you got to start somewhere. Brad the Chad would be perfect. B Smiley says Bob didn't berate him at all. No, I said Kevin, not Bob. Bob likes everybody.
Right. Did Bob make good with Chad then? You were listening, I wasn't.
No, Bob's just kind of the last time I talked to Bob, he said, I'm just fucking tired of this shit. I'm just over it. And that's kind of how it came off to me.
If I were him, I would just ditch that show.
All right. E-Will Kill says Red Bar is no longer watching y'all. Oh, we must okay. Well, he realized he couldn't get to us and he quit, huh? It doesn't really seem like Mike. That would disappoint me greatly if, we beat him up about the diapers and we beat him up about his illness and all of a sudden he just goes, oh, I'm not going to fuck with them anymore. That would be kind of, maybe I was more right than I thought. Maybe he has lost way more of his edge.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't believe shit about shit until I see proof.
You know what? Mike's got to dig in and Mike's got to go for it. Otherwise, I can't respect him. I can't respect him if he doesn't dig in. Hobo Chili Recipe with $4.99 says, I heard Chad was in the corner just savaging his pud, wearing a stupid hat, begging for forgiveness. Chad, you are human parfait. Oh, boy.
You have the best chat.
Human parfait.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, buddy. 2:10 away from knocking it out tonight. This is the last evening show goal of the week. There we go. B Smiley says the mud shark was crying about being in the mud.
He was.
That's just it. He was on MLC today and he was like, all these people attack me.
If you boiled the pot down and there's just little salt granules left, it was basically like, I haven't hurt any of you. Please help me. I've never done anything to you.
Yeah, he
go fuck yourself, man.
I
really don't feel bad for anything happening to him.
He got the shit beat out of him, and without that whole hookup, it's all over. It's all over. Speaking of it's all over, another death this week.
Jesus.
So
Christ.
Chad Zumach's career died, but now also Tina Turner passed away, 83 years old, and I've got to tell you guys, I've got to tell you guys, 83 years old. This is another celebrity where I swear to God, I saw the thing and I'm like, this is like a repeat news story. Like Tina Turner's been dead. I thought she'd been dead for like 5-6 years now.
I didn't think so.
I had no idea Tina Turner was still alive. This is another really guilty one where I look at it and I go, wait a minute, Tina Turner's not still alive. That happens like every year. Somebody dies and they're like 85, 86, and you're like, fuck, they were still around?
I feel like she actually just did a performance not too many years ago, like 2, 3 maybe.
I don't know. Return Trip says that was Aretha Franklin. Maybe.
Maybe you're thinking of Whitney Houston.
Too many dead black singers lately. Too many dead black lady singers, and I can't keep them straight.
I'm guessing you think they all look alike.
No, that's the Asian ones.
Oh.
That's the Asian ones. But yeah, Whitney Houston, there I go. Tina Turner, dead at the age of 83. At least now she can go be in heaven and be reunited with Ike Turner, which is, I think the reunion we were all looking for. Her and Ike can be, look, April's choked up about the idea of Ike and Tina being back together. Riley Martin telling me, no, Aaron, that was Ben Franklin. Oh, okay. It was Ben. I was thinking of Ben Franklin was dead, not Tina Turner. Okay.
You really did get me there.
Okay. Well, I just, people are...
Hit me again, Ike, and put some stank on it.
People are really upset about Tina Turner's passing, Meanwhile, I have no fucking idea she was even still alive. And also, I can name, I think, one of her songs.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I don't know.
What's Love Got to Do with It?
Right, that's the one.
And I'm like 92% sure that's hers.
And what does love have to do with anything?
Really? No, you know what? I know Proud Mary.
Okay.
Did she do that one first, or did because I know CCR did a version of it. See, I don't know who did what. So
right.
Who did Proud Mary first? It was that's a CCR
It's
song.
not even her song.
It's not even her song. The lyrics, after the lyrics are first sung softly by the Turners, the song is then turned into a funk rock vamp with Tina and the Ikettes delivering gospel-influenced vocals. But this says Creedence Clearwater Revival.
So she had a hand in the vocals, and then CCR helped like form it into a song.
Recorded first in 1968 by Mr. Fogerty's band, Creedence Clearwater Revival, the soulful hit was covered twice in 1969. I got into an argument once with somebody about what was a better band, like what band had better songs, Creedence Clearwater Revival or the Eagles.
I feel like you don't have to argue that one.
For an hour, I argued the Eagles. And finally, they went, get out your phone. This was like 3-4 years ago. They went, get out your phone. And I looked up each band, and as I looked up each one, I'm like, okay, I can still defend my Eagles pick. And then I scroll, and I'm like, okay, this is getting a little tougher. And then finally I went, fuck, Creed, you forget how many songs that CCR had.
I'm 100% forgetting.
Really?
I'm sure that I've heard them.
Oh,
and I'm sure I'll remember as soon as you pull up their list. But
Creedence Clearwater Revival song.
What a dumb name, by the way.
How dare you? Fortunate Son, Run Through the Jungle, Looking Out My Back Door, Proud Mary, Susie Q. Let me go to the second row. Have you ever seen the rain? Bad Moon Rising. They did Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Have you ever seen the rain's pretty great?
Down on the Corner. Born on the Bayou. Who'll Stop the Rain?
If I was going to go
Traveling Band.
If I was going to go on like the sound of the vocals alone, like the lead singer, I'd go CCR.
Eagles songs, Hotel California, Peaceful Easy Feeling, Seven Bridges Road, Heartache Tonight.
Maybe not.
Hole in the World.
I like a few of these.
Lion Eyes, Take It to the Limit, Desperado.
I lied.
Hold on. We're running out of them.
Right.
Hold on. Take It Easy, Love Will Keep Us Alive, Life in the Fast Lane. I Can't Tell You Why, Tequila Sunrise.
Yep, I'd like to change my answer. I'm going Eagles.
All right, Eagles or CCR. I guess we gotta figure this out tonight. We gotta figure it out. First, thank you very much to Sid Saraf with $9.99. Says, excuse me, but I have to make this about me. I was in London 2 weeks ago and walked by a theater, British spelling, that had a Tina Turner musical, and now she's gone. Who's thinking about me? That's true.
You brought up Tina on the show really recently.
Didn't I? Well, then I killed her.
That's what the whole lore is that you talk about old people and they die.
Wow.
You didn't know that?
I should really take that dog for a walk every once in a while.
Yeah,
but I've talked about Chad Zumach a lot, and that motherfucker won't die.
He's not quite old enough.
Son of a... Well, in the shape he's in, he sure is. Once you hit 50 and you're that fat, you can...
I
guess the heart can go at any time.
We've brought up Biden. We've brought up the Clintons and all that. And I guess that's not working.
Max Fisher says, CCR, it's not even close. I don't know. I just read that list of songs. That's close. I'm not talking about your guys' opinions. I'm talking about the number of hits. Return Trip says CCR is greater than the Eagles. CCR, you fuck. I always think it's the Eagles. Max Fisher says the Eagles suck. B. More Lentz says brilliant show this morning. Thank you, buddy. Derek Darwin, CCR all the way. CCR and the Eagles are both good bands. CCR all bangers. CCR, holy shit.
Maybe I should have stuck with my original opinion.
Luck of the Bind says, I like Creedence Darkwater Revival. More rock and roll. Boy, you and I are the same level of tired, aren't we?
I do. You know what? I'm very much having a moment here where I've got this like upbeat attitude. I can feel myself trying to drag you through the mud right now.
I'll make it.
I know you're going to be fine.
You know what? It's not a bad mood. It's just dog tired. It's just sleepiness. That's all it is. Then I got to order a toilet tank. Today or tomorrow.
I wonder why that is.
Fucking around with toilets like a goddamn janitor. Michael B says, if you only listen to the Eagles' greatest hits volumes 1 and 2, you would say them. CCR is a deep library. The Eagles suck. There's a lot of hatred of the Eagles out there. I think the Eagles are more hated than CCR, but I also think the Eagles might be more widely loved than CCR. I think they might have it on both ends.
I absolutely will say I hate the shit out of Hotel California. I hate that song with a passion.
Are you allowed to hate Hotel California?
Yeah, I think so. I've heard it too many times. I hate it.
I didn't know that was allowed.
That song rubs me the wrong way.
The Happy Plague Doctor with $10 says, "Who runs Bartertown? Bartertown, building a better tomorrow." Aaron likes the Eagles. Fauci likes the Beagles, says Drew Vinegar. Yes.
I liked it.
He really does. He loves sticking their faces in a gaggle of sand flies.
Oh, he loves them so much he wants to do testing on them.
Oh yeah. I lost my spot in the chat here. Here we go. Oh God, they're still okay, never mind. The entire chat is just them arguing about the Eagles. And see, I've started a massive argument. It's all CCR versus the Eagles in our chat right now.
Ween
Ween all day. No, and Carl's don't do Carl's dirty work in this chat. How fucking dare you? I'm more of an America guy, says No Pen 15 Fathead. Nobody should be
That's
an America
a fun one.
guy.
Oh, you shut up.
They've got two songs.
They're fucking bangers.
They got Horse with No Name, and they've
exactly.
got Tin Man.
Yep.
That's it.
Both are very fun.
Those are the only two songs America has. The chat agrees on one thing, says Michael B. We all hate you, Aaron. Well, that's fair.
Hey.
That's pretty accurate. Guys, thank you for your generosity to start tonight's show. We are an even 200
Thank you.
away from tonight's goal. We got a call coming in, and guess what? I don't have to connect the phone to the thing.
Are you kidding me?
I can go, hello, Raz of Chaz.
How's it going?
It's going well.
Well, that's good. So 2 things. First of all, you've done this argument about 3-4 times over the years, and you usually come to Eagles made more money, so they win. I personally like CCR. And your count of songs was like 12 to 13 for the Eagles. But again, nobody else, that's your opinion on the songs, man.
No, I think you got to go by the hits.
That could be, but dollars matter too, as you always say. The dollars and the miles or whatnot.
Money in the miles. That's Captain Lou Albano's great quote. The only thing that's real in this business are the money and the miles. I'm sure the Eagles probably outdrew CCR.
I like CCR better, but
how much money have the Eagles let's go with generated. That's a good word. The Philadelphia Eagles football franchise has generated $81 million in revenue from gate receipts in 2021.
Well, then they win. Fuck it.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Eagles won this year.
And $81 million in damages, too, from the fans.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it.
Well, hey, on part of that, though, as far as money goes, make sure we meet this goal tonight. I may not be able to listen tomorrow. I'm probably having a baby.
Oh, shit. So, congratulations on your baby.
It made it this time.
These guys need to hurry up and we're almost there. I'm sure I'm falling down the stairs on the way to the, car.
Well, you heard it there. You heard it here first, folks. Raz says that he's actually going to have a baby this time, and we should knock out that $200 goal for tonight for his newborn baby. Sounds good to me. Thank you very much, buddy.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yep. Bye.
I almost cut him off before he could make his baby announcement.
Stevie J says he is male pregnant.
Well, that is something that happens to men now.
It's his.
They get pregnant. Oh, someone's pointing out that it's the Wednesday evening goal. God damn it. Well, guys, in fairness, I don't know what fucking day it is. I've had such a letdown of a day today. All I wanted to do
was have some fun
before the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. All I wanted to do today was watch The Mummy. I fell asleep to The Mummy again last night. I tried to watch it the night before on my phone before I went to bed.
That's gay.
All I want to do is finish The Mummy. I sat down on a fucking chair for 2 goddamn minutes after I was done prepping this second show of the day. And I had to get up and go do something else. So I couldn't watch The Mummy then. Then I had to leave the house an hour before the show started. And I couldn't watch The Mummy then. And someone says I watched The Mummy 3 weeks ago. Goody for you.
I feel so bad for you.
So now Like I said, 6th fucking show. Absolutely should. I appreciate that.
Don't break a toilet.
But I didn't break a toilet. So anyway, I'm trying to watch the goddamn Mummy. Honestly, if I would have tried to watch the Mummy today, I would have fallen asleep in the chair. So today, I'm watching that fucking movie's getting watched. Or I'm going to blow my... Well, I can't say that on YouTube.
I will not be partaking.
Oh, God. Rincewind says the original Mummy or the gay remake. Never the gay remake, bro. Always the original with fucking linkage from Encino Man.
What's the gay remake?
The Tom Cruise one.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah. Tom Cruise made a gay one a while back. Scarface with $10 says, I've worked in too many Florida beach bars. Fuck those one-hit hacks, the Eagles, and their single Hotel California. Too many cover bands play that dog shit song. Mm-hmm. Have a good night, y'all. Well, thank you, Scarface.
Thank you, and I second that comment.
That is a very personal take. I will give him that. But Hotel California, I mean, I know it's not their only hit, but at the same time, even if it were, I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd highest selling song of all time.
It's fucking garbage.
It's ridiculous.
Honestly, it's awful.
Sid Saraf with $4.99 says, for April's Have Some Fun tag. There you go.
Thank you.
New band says, April, great pushy bra tonight. Oh, they appreciate your talent.
I've got like a nothing bra on, actually.
Marley Analytics says all he wanted today was to be roundly congratulated for scoring under 100 in his golf game. And did I get that for breaking 100?
I don't know.
I didn't get the congratulations. Nothing.
Did you ask for it? I congratulated you twice.
No, I'm talking about on the show here.
Wow, you are needy.
Talked about my golf game. Everyone said, oh, it's easy when it's mini golf. Just,
mini golf can be hard for some people.
Not for me. I'm
actually a pro at it.
I have a great putter. Everybody knows that. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the show this morning with Stevie Lou. Let me tell you something. I gotta, between you and me, I'm not gonna fake it because I'm fucking beat and I don't give a shit about being phony or anything else. I don't care that Tina Turner's dead. I honestly brought it up because I feel like you have to mention it today. Like it's one of those hacky things you have to mention on your show.
Okay.
And I'm not going to drag it out longer than it needs to go. I don't fucking care that she's dead.
I think we're all past the topic.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, sorry.
I'm actually angry at the amount I don't care about Tina Turner dying. Like it feels like I just feel the need. Like this is very strange. I feel the urge to insult her just to let people know that I don't fucking care that she croaked.
Is there somebody today that if they died, you would be upset?
Yes.
Leave Hulkster out of this because we know
Hulkster
that's
would
like
be
the number one.
Hulkster would be at the top of that list. Yeah, see, D. Gulag nails it. Aaron's so cruel when he's tuckered out. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I'm tuckered out and I want to be mean. I'm not going to yell at Perry and Tom today. I don't have the energy to yell at Perry and Tom today.
Imagine living with the man.
I got one Perry fan that wrote to me today in the comment section. I got one Perry fan. And he had a harsh critique of our takedown of Tom yesterday. He had a very harsh critique. The harsh critique was, he said, PCL is really good. Your show is not as good as his.
Shots fired.
I still have not bounced back from this.
That's actually why he's so wiped.
Yes.
He can't wrap his brain around it.
I'm so exhausted from that comment that I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I mean, thank you guys. Looks like we're on our way to hitting overtime today, but I don't know if I've got it in me after that comment.
I think we're going to make you like a little bourbon watermelon, little watermelon drink, and you'll perk right up.
I've already had a glass of watermelon juice.
Did you put bourbon in it?
No, I don't want booze. No, because I'm already fucking tired because I had too much booze yesterday, so I'm crashing. I want sugar and uppers. I want
steel toe coffee.
No, I don't want coffee.
I made the meanest cup of coffee this morning. It was so fucking good.
We'll talk about stuff that doesn't bore people, I promise. Phage Lives with $9.99 says, I tried your coffee. It was not bad. I have enjoyed it so far. Thank you, buddy. Scarface with $4.99 says, who's worse for cover band music, the Eagles or Sublime? Dude, I don't even want to hear Sublime songs from fucking Sublime. Do you know what losers you have to be to like Sublime? Please tell me you don't like any Sublime.
Nope.
I mean, do you really not like it, or?
No, I don't like Sublime.
Okay, good.
Now you're going to make me pissy.
Because I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but Sublime fucking sucks. If you like Sublime, I just see you as very low T. That's all. Like, I just get a very low T vibe from anyone who likes Sublime.
I feel the same about Matchbox 20.
Dude, I love fucking... Dude, Santeria is a good song. It's not. It's not a good song. It's fucking garbage. It's boring. It's slow. It's awful.
See, that's how I feel about Hotel California.
Hotel California is a
Can suck
fucking
dick.
gem.
What do you mean, cracked and like
You can
pilled
check
and
out
fucking
anytime you
flecked?
like, but you can never leave.
That is fucked.
They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast.
It's not a good song. It's not a good song.
It's a solid
I'm sorry.
song. Look, you don't have to like the Eagles, but if you try to put them in the same category as Sublime, you should be whacked. You should have a fucking car dropped on you. That's where I'm at tonight. Sublime fans receive no quarter tonight.
What is that band that Zach Halverson used to like a lot? The Dragons band?
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons. That's how I feel about Sublime. That's how I feel about Hotel California in particular. That's a Matchbox 20 for me. You're all gay. You're all gay. Shawn Mendes.
It's okay to like Matchbox 20 if you're under the age of 20.
No, not anymore. It's not.
No. If you were under the age of 20 in the early 2000s, you were allowed to like Matchbox 20.
I don't think
because
so.
Sometimes it was 3 a.m. and you're still lonely.
God damn you.
Yeah. Once in a while, that would happen. So, sometimes when you're 16 years old and life's going a little crazy, you do want to tell someone, can you help me? I'm bent. I'm so scared that I'll never get put back together. Keep breaking me in.
I bet you liked you some Snow Patrol, too.
Oh,
right?
I fucking hated Snow Patrol.
Some chasing cars.
It made me so angry when people liked them. Like Snow Patrol, that made me upset. That's like whenever someone liked Edwin McCain, I wanted to strangle them. Ugh. Edwin McCain. We get it. She fucking dumped you. Move on with your life, you queer. God.
I bet you slayed.
Oh my God.
Promise,
she was a fucking six. She wasn't even that good, and she was giving hand jobs to your friends.
I promise you sang She Will Be Loved to some girl once. I promise you did that.
That's Maroon 5, isn't it?
I know.
Oh, no. Maroon 5.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No, Maroon 5 was Past My Time.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
No, I graduated.
When did that song come out?
I graduated before Maroon 5 really was becoming a thing. And number two, I've always thought that guy was gay.
Besides the point. You were trying to get puss. When did that song come out specifically?
No, I didn't use that to get puss.
Just that one song.
I always use Dude Looks Like a Lady. No.
That's not right.
When was Maroon 5
That's not the thing to search.
debut album? When was their debut album? 2002, She Will Be Loved. Okay, so a little
That's
bit.
not past your prime.
That's 3 years before I graduated. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck.
That
Honestly,
is right in the fucking heyday.
honestly,
for you.
I didn't even know Maroon 5 was a thing until I was out of high school. Like, I was not. Maroon 5 was just never on my
that
radar.
song was. You couldn't miss it
No, I was
when
a
it came out. It was everywhere.
I was a hip hop and country fan. I miss me with that shit. I never cared about Maroon 5. Honestly, the only time I knew Maroon 5 existed was that fucking gay Jagger song. That's when
the gay Jagger song?
Yeah, that's when I knew.
What is the gay Jagger
The gay
song?
Jagger song, whatever the fuck that one is.
I don't know.
I hated that song so much. But that's the first time I knew who Maroon 5 was, and that was like 2015. Like that.
Bullshit. You did not miss 13 years of Maroon 5
Yes.
before you heard of them.
I never gave a fuck about
It's
Maroon
not
5.
about giving a fuck. It's you heard of them.
I couldn't
that.
have picked one of their songs out of
It
a
was
lineup.
everywhere on the radio. You can walk into Walmart.
Right,
without
but if you
hearing
would have
it.
asked me who sang that, I would not have said Maroon 5.
Okay, then I bet you just caught yourself singing that song to some girl someday and didn't know it was Maroon 5.
Probably not. That was not in my playlist. Eagles and Sublime are always played at frat houses. Yeah, it's very true.
It's not untrue.
Sad Boy says, Sublime played at my local weed store's gay-ass music fest last summer, and I thought homie died like 30 years ago. Yeah. Sublime sounds like a band that would play at a local weed store's music festival.
That is so funny.
Tommy 2X, honestly, ready?
No.
Saliva better than Sublime. I'll take Saliva
Man,
over Sublime.
that feels really gross.
for their
but
WWE
probably.
intro music alone.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I won't argue that one.
Tommy 2X says, literally no one in chat compared Sublime to the Eagles. LOL. Doesn't mean every Sublime song sucks. They all suck. I'm telling you right now. I'm sorry. I'll do the Kelly Jones thing. In my opinion, Sublime sucks.
In your opinion.
I agree with Tanner Johnson. Third Eye Blind was pretty gay. Third Eye Blind was really gay.
I see somebody saying I trashed the Eagles. Untrue. I trashed Hotel California. I originally said the Eagles are better than CCR. So don't go there.
Wronghole Rick says, Aaron, but do you like Sublime with Rome? B. Moore says, good song. We didn't start the fire. History definitely repeats itself. Chasing Cars was a good song, though,
Hell
says
yeah,
Union
brother.
Jack. No, it fucking wasn't.
Aaron sang it, for sure. He's still doing it. He knows it. He knows the song.
Here, ready?
Just sing the lyrics.
I don't know them. Ready?
Please, we want to hear your beautiful voice.
Here's what I understand the Snow Patrol lyrics to be.
I'm so sad.
That was in there.
I'm not glad. I hurt a bunch.
That's it.
I missed lunch.
You're doing it, man.
Mommy doesn't care.
Now you're offbeat.
I'm not wearing underwear. I'm so sad there. Throw me down the stairs.
Oh, that melodrama. Brian says, by the way, when it comes to my snow patrol,
Snowpole.
my snow pole, that's what I call my winter cock. When it comes to Snow Patrol, I want you to clip my impression because it's very accurate.
I will say that I liked The Fray more than Snow Patrol. And I don't even think that's controversial.
Dude, if you made me pick one, I'd pick The Fray.
Hell yeah, you would, brother.
Only because of that episode of Scrubs they were in.
That's a fucking great song.
It's a great episode.
That's
My
a great
Lunch.
song.
Colt says, when you don't want to be friends with someone anymore, buy them a Nickelback album.
Oh, okay.
You know what? We got to have a talk with Colt C.
Shots fired.
Oh, no. Here's the problem, Colt C. So you're one of these guys. You're one of these guys who can't think for himself. You're one of these guys who's afraid to shuck the crowd. You're afraid to. You don't want to stand out in the crowd and be the. You got to go where the wind blows. Colt, you are fake edgy guy. That's who you are.
He is groupthink.
Mm-hmm. Nickelback had some bangers, and there is nothing wrong with enjoying Nickelback.
God, you want to start listing them?
You know what Nickelback is? They're a fun band, and they've got some catchy-ass songs.
Careful, people hate that word fun. They don't like that.
Colt C seems like a guy who hates the word fun. What, you say fun? Were you gay? There's a lot of repressed homosexuality going on
There's
there.
a lot of fun songs in Nickelback.
Nickelback's got a lot of good songs. Do they all sound the same? Yes. You only go skin deep with Nickelback.
Aaron's dick perks up when he hears Rockstar.
Name it. Name them. Just name them off.
Animals.
No, I'm not really
This
big
Side
Animals.
of a Bullet.
No.
This Afternoon.
Why are you
How
picking
You
the
Remind
worst
Me.
fucking Nickelback songs?
I don't know. Photograph, obviously.
Burn it to the ground.
I like Into the Night with Santana.
Into the Night.
Photograph.
Photograph.
I said that.
Rockstar, you said?
All the Right Reasons.
No, that's gay.
You're mean. You're a bad person.
You like the gay ones, though.
So? Okay, you start naming some.
Something in Your Mouth.
That was my next one.
Oh, there you go.
You gay?
That's another one.
You would like that song.
Like, they're fucking terrible songs, but they're fun, terrible songs.
Burn It to the Ground is so fun.
All right. The people are they're just going off on their on the bands here. I like this. We're going to burn a bunch of time tonight shitting on bands. How about that? Hobo chili recipe with $1.99. Aaron flicks his bean to dashboard confessional. That doesn't even deserve a response.
Oh, that is so painful.
Chris Weaver says, bet Aaron listens to Three Doors Down. Kryptonite is an overrated song.
Fuck you.
It's not bad. It's just overrated.
Hey, you guys love Matt Poster, right? Well, him and I slayed Kryptonite at one of our comedy shows on karaoke.
Look,
wonderful song.
It's nothing personal. It's just
That's
it's an
memorable
overrated song.
Experience for me.
It's an overrated song that you've heard a lot of bands do.
Well, you're just mean.
Let's see. I've got so many fucking super chats to go through and all this shit.
How about this? I would put Three Doors Down over 3 Days Grace.
Well, just because they both have the name 3 in their title doesn't mean they have to be compared.
That's a thing that people say all the time.
This conversation just gave me AIDS. Omega Dread says we need more tired Aaron. Oh,
no, we don't.
Moves Like Jagger. That's the song that made me realize who Maroon 5 was. I didn't know who Maroon 5 was until then.
Yeah, but you can't sit there and lie and say that you hadn't heard their song somewhere.
But I didn't know them.
Sure.
I didn't. Maroon 5 shot MLK. Oh, that makes sense. Colt C says Aaron absolutely had that CD in his car. Which one? Here's what I
Which one?
Here's what I had in my car. Ready? Here are when it was CDs. Here's what I had in my car.
Okay.
Best of Tupac greatest hits.
Best of Toops.
Tupac Until the End of Time. Bone Thugs greatest hits. Phil Collins greatest hits.
I thought you didn't like Tupac.
You don't know me at all.
No, you've said that before.
No, I just don't think he's the greatest rapper of all time. Phil Collins greatest hits.
That's
Guns N' Roses greatest hits. I was a big Guns N' Roses fan.
I like Guns N' Roses.
And I think that's it. I think I rotated between those. Oh, and I had Santana Supernatural. Fucks yeah, homie. Oh, and Garth Brooks double greatest hits CD.
That's the only truly good one.
There you go. Oh,
besides Guns N' Roses.
And oh God, what was the beachy one? Kenny Chesney album. That doesn't narrow it down. Oh God, not Hemingway's Whiskey. The one right before that, Lucky Old Son.
I'm trying to think what I had.
Kenny Chesney
I had like
Lucky Old Son album.
I had like a Toby Keith's greatest hits. I had the Judds. The gayest one I think I had a Leanne Womack CD, and I did have a Dixie Chicks CD. I had an Evanescence CD. I had a Kanye West CD.
Oh yeah, I had College Dropout too. Yeah. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle with $5 says this is hate money for the Sublime comment. The Sublime song "I'll Be Here a While" is a cool, chill drinking song. Cool, chill drinking songs are gay. Remember,
Aaron only
that.
likes thrash metal when he's drinking.
That's right. I like the band that was playing at the party in American History X. Sid Saraf with $4.99 says, "Do Aaron and April like Nickelback?" Yes, I like Nickelback.
Yep.
Fuck you.
I do.
I don't give a shit. Nickelback is good.
I had I had two Nickelback CDs in my car. I don't remember.
Oh, I had the Dark Horse album in my car.
I did not have. No, I had All the Right Reasons and the one before that, maybe? Or two before that.
K Fallen the Great with $5 says, "Hey, homo, how dare you forget the sick fucking puppies? Add their hit song, Keys to the Kingdom of My Heart." Ugh.
Home run, Jefferson. Go to break.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Hobo Chili Recipe with $4.99 says, "Okay, Minnesota MC Search, East Coast rap or West Coast rap? You better think Wu-Tang is for the children." All right. Hip-hop back in the day. We're going to cut it off at about 03, 04 because it was not very good after that. Let's go. When I was a kid, I was into more of the West Coast melody and rhythm and blues and shit in the chorus. But as I got older, I started more appreciating the lyricists on the East Coast. People like Nas and Mace and Jay-Z and people like that. So, gun to my head,
West Coast is more fun.
I like the East Coast main guys more. I like the underling dudes that came out of the West Coast.
You sound so gay.
No, like Dub C, Corrupt.
Yeah.
Guys like that. Like the West Coast had some like fun underling dudes that I really enjoyed.
Everyone decides like, "Oh, I'm really into the underground rap stuff."
No, just like the guys who weren't the premier guys. The East Siders, they were fun. It didn't have to be like Snoop Dogg and Tupac and all of them. Just a little bit of everything. I don't want to run out of all these band questions. B. More Lentz is spot on. He says, "If you don't like Phil Collins, there's something wrong with you."
Yeah, but I don't think you need a CD. I think listening to it on the radio as it comes up is enough.
You do. You need.
I don't agree.
You need at least one Phil Collins CD. Omega Dreads, I was not a Mac 10 guy. Nothing against Mac 10. I just was not a Mac 10 guy. Oh, Beanie Siegel, I absolutely love too. I loved a few Southern guys too. Not a lot of them though. Because like Southern hip hop kind of was the beginning of the end because they just believed in like way too much bass, just loud, thrashy shit, and drunken, fucked up retards who like could barely put two words together that were coherent. Like it was too much low IQ party shit coming out of the South, like the dirty South.
Dirty South hip hop is a whole thing on YouTube Music.
I know, they're awful. East Coast, West Coast.
Wait, who did I find when I was at the gym? I played that. I played it in the car for you because I heard it for the first time. It was old. Who was that? That was so animalistic and gross.
I can't remember, but I
can't
liked him
either.
because he
I
was
did
such
too.
a piece of shit.
He was a ripe piece of shit, and
Yeah.
it was so good. Who the fuck was that?
As soon as I hear it, as soon as you
know.
guys write it, I'm going to remember who it was. Cerberus says top 5 90s and 2000s bands in my opinion: Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Pantera, Creed, and Alter Bridge. Well, you have a type.
I love all of those except Alter Bridge. No idea.
Alter Bridge is good. Alter Bridge is
I don't
solid.
disagree with Creed being good. I think people's main thing is, ooh, they sound just like Pearl Jam or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck. And I'm
I
like,
don't
who
know.
cares?
Well, they said the same thing about
Everything sounds the same.
who'd they say sounded just like
Pearl
Eddie
Jam's
Vedder.
great.
The Lifehouse lead singer, they said, was doing like
Lifehouse
an
is-
Eddie Vedder impersonation.
I don't agree with that, but I don't hate Lifehouse.
Miss Me with Soundgarden, halfway Miss Me with Pearl Jam,
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, good, Pantera, good, Creed, Miss Me, Alter Bridge, okay. I'll go with that list. That's not a bad list.
Wow.
No, it wasn't UGK. Was it Goody Mob?
No.
It wasn't Goody Mob that we were listening to. It wasn't ODB. It wasn't UGK.
I would know if I had my phone in front of me, but I don't.
God, as soon as I see the name, I'm going to know it. No, I would remember Mike Jones. No, it was not the Island Boys. Army of Pharaohs.
Nobody's put it in here yet.
Yeah. Slayer. Field Mob. No.
No,
No,
I'm
that's
telling you,
not it.
nobody's had it. I
Wow.
wish the one night I don't bring my phone downstairs.
God damn. All right, guys. 165 away from tonight's goal. You guys are doing great. Thank you very much for all the super chats and the support. Did I get? No, I
Thank
didn't
you.
knock Cerberus's super chat off of there. 160 away from killing it tonight. Thank
Is
you
it
guys.
POD? I don't think it was POD.
Oh, POD's a rock.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, right.
Band. Cannibal. Was it Cannibal Corpse?
Mm-mm.
That's a rock band too, isn't it?
This is gonna piss me off.
I can't
greatly.
remember now who
I
the
think
fucking guy
you know
was.
maybe if later I run upstairs for a drink, I'll go look.
No, Cocktiff. It was not the Oak Ridge Boys. Although Elvira is kind of a gangster song.
What do you consider ICP to be? Where'd they come from again?
Detroit.
So what do you call them? That's not East or West Coast.
White
Anything.
trash trailer hip hop. I mean,
Like Tech
best
Nine's
I
in the
can
middle of
do.
the country too, Kansas City.
Yeah,
You can't call them anything.
he's kind of a goofy gimmick guy.
I think their label, Strange Music, says everything. They're pretty weird.
Oh, Locomotive Kurt. No, not G.G. Allen. It was not. No, it was not G.G. Allen.
I'm telling you
I
guys,
like
nobody has said it yet.
No, it was not Men Without Hats. That was not the hardcore Southern rapper. It was not Doug Stone, Frank Stein. It was not Guar or Eiffel 65, Dabba Dee Dabba Die.
I love that song, by the way. Is that okay to like the song Blue?
No,
No?
it's not.
God, I really... I don't want to share music with you ever. I've like almost gotten to a point where like I'd rather listen to my music in shame alone somewhere.
I'm okay with you liking the song Blue as much as I'm okay with you liking the song Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil.
You can honestly go fuck yourself. I hate that song.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I was worried. Sometimes you say things
That
about a
is
certain
so
song.
gross.
Sometimes you say things about a certain song, you kind of cross your fingers. Scarface with $4.99 says, I got to say, for all the racism in the chat, we know a lot of rap history. That's true.
Yeah, that is something, isn't it?
This is a diverse-ass audience.
Should I go get my
friends.
phone? This is bothering
Go
me.
check it out. I'll introduce the next story. It's
Do you want something?
No, we got Bud Light. We got Target. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about here tonight. And we're only 155 away from knocking it out. So I tell you what, you guys are in a generous mood tonight. Hit that Streamlabs, hit that PayPal, hit that Venmo. Finish it off. That's my challenge to you. Finish off that 155 by the top of the hour. Can you do it? Super chats and memberships count as well. 155. Bill Fenner says, Aaron, my super chat, you missed it. Oh, no. Here, I'll go find it. I don't want to fuck you over on your super chat. Our chat has been moving fast tonight. I apologize. Oh, man, I missed Bill Fenner's fucking super chat. John Tard's Dark Brandon shirt says, Shuley hit Steel Toe today because they think you guys complained about Perry's blackface stunt. You didn't. It's funny that they admitted it was blackface. Wait, like they hit us today because they think we complained? Well, did anyone tell them that we didn't complain? We thought it was fucking hilarious? Oh, my God. This is why I can't deal with these fucking senior citizens anymore. They don't hear right. These old guys, their ears don't work anymore. That and their whole show is just drama this, drama that, and they gotta throw everything into the fire, and then once in a while, they think it's a log, they throw a fucking dead kitten in there, and they're like, oh shit, that was too late now.
I got it.
Who was it?
Ready? Trillville. It was Trillville.
Trillville, I would have remembered.
Like Trillville.
If somebody would have said Trillville.
It's weird shit.
Trillville was fucked up.
It was fucked up, but like I ended up liking it.
That's for sure. All right, 155 away from knocking it out tonight. Yeah, that's really weird. They thought you were talking about shit about Perry when it was about his handler. Yeah, we were talking shit about Tom, not Perry.
Can anyone double check their facts before
Holy
they just start
shit,
shitting on
these
somebody?
People are so fucking stupid. It's remarkable.
I know. Anyways.
I only did 45 minutes on it last night. For Christ's sake.
Weren't you gonna like make that into its own clip and stuff?
Yeah, I haven't had time.
Clip it.
To turn it into a clip. I've had to get all my my other shit into clips. All right. As we continue. Yeah, okay, so thank you, John Tard's Dark Brandon shirt, for letting me know about that.
No, we said that was I was upstairs. Shuley came after us. Is that it?
It doesn't sound like it was too bad. John Tard's Dark Brandon shirt. Was it a bad deal? Now, by the end, did he realize he was mistaken? And he goes, "Oh, they weren't okay." So they weren't. They were saying that it was funny.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that most of these people don't give a shit if they're right or not. They just love a good story.
D Gulag says Shuley was sort of shitting on you about your coverage of Joe. That's all. Oh, well, that's fine.
Really?
I think Joe's a piece of shit.
And doesn't Joe work for Shuley, so he has to say that?
Shuley has to stand up for his guys. I think deep down, Shuley knows that Joe's a piece of shit.
You've stood up for your guys before when something shitty came out?
Sure. Citizen M says, in Shuley's defense, the reason he thought Steel Toe hates Perry is because I brigaded his chat repeating Steel Toe hates Perry. Thanks, Citizen M. You're a real piece of shit. You know that? John Tard's Dark Brandon shirt says, yes, I tried. Yeah, we didn't. Midnight Mike Show goes, never attack PCL. First of all, not exactly the most hardcore personality there, but I love Perry. I think Perry's great.
We've gone on that record many times.
I think what Tom did was fucking stupid. I fucking stupid. I think Tom got his little panties in a bunch without listening to our segment about Perry's appearance on Compound and started running his mouth without knowing what the fuck he was talking about, but that's okay. We just went ahead and we set him straight and, you know, I accept Tom's apology. I
don't even know if it's that. Last night you and I talked about how it was something regarding Don Barris and something that, like, Tom doesn't like you for.
Citizen M says, kidding, you think I fucking watch Shuley Egg? Oh, that's a good point. He hates Shuley, so you got me there, Citizen M. You had me going there. Kmart Reddy said, Joe's a good guy who hasn't got angry at the sick and elderly. Exactly. Patrick says Aaron's starting to naturally talk like KB. I know.
It's a sickness.
Ooh, See, because.
See, now I want to quit.
See, because I understand. No, I get it after that one. It's totally understandable. John Tard's Dark Brandon shirt. Did Shuley, did he, by the end, did he go, oh, Steel Toe wasn't shitting on Perry. They thought it was funny, the blackface thing. Or did he just continue his ignorance? Oh, yes, he did. Okay, thank you, John Tard's Dark Brandon shirt. Well, that's good.
Thank you for setting the record straight.
Thank you for setting these senior... Oh, now he's saying no. Okay, is it yes? Is it no? Is it yes?
What happened?
I don't know. Elderly people don't hear things right. I think that's what it is.
They are like twice your age, aren't they?
Yes, they are about twice my age. All right, let's get into some things, if you will. Scarface says, Shuley didn't even know it was about the blackface thing. Then why bring it up? What makes me so goddamn attractive and popular? I know I'm the cutest girl at the dance.
That is the only thing we were talking about. Is it not? Isn't that the only thing we talked about regarding Perry and Tom?
See, like, Shuley, here's a good example. Like, before I talk about shit, I, figure out what's going on. It's called bare minimum show prep. Like, when I say your producer is a shady piece of shit, I go and I look at the evidence and I go, oh, that guy's a shady piece of shit. And then sure enough, he is one. So I feel very comfortable and I don't then have to walk that back or be dishonest, which is nice.
Like bare minimum checking your work and doing your homework on topics, man.
Spy Pigeon says, Aaron, did you forget to tuck today? Oh, yes. And also, by the way, I am remarkably tired and crabby. So I'm definitely irritable and cunty tonight. That's for sure. Mike Crack says those shows love to hate on Steel Toe. I think they look, quality-wise, it's not close in terms of the kind of show I put on and the show those guys do. I mean, the fact that I'm even anywhere in their neighborhood when they were on the fucking Stern show for years, and I'm a small market radio guy out of St. Cloud, that says a lot about my level of talent. So I look, I don't take it personally. I understand why they have to do it. I get it. It's pretty see-through. I just, look, if you're going to shit on me for something, at least get it right. There's plenty to shit on. Just make sure you get it correct. Otherwise, I have to correct you, and then I have to be cunty, and I don't like that. Joey Antone says, this is those other shows jumping the gun and needing content. I would tend to agree. The chat told him you went on a drunken rant about Perry, and I'm a drunk. I mean, that's true. I did go on a drunken rant about, but I didn't go on a drunken rant about Perry.
No,
I went on a
about
drunken
Tom.
rant about Tom.
Yeah, none of that bad stuff was directed at Perry. If anything, we thought what Perry did was funny.
Yeah, what Perry did was fucking hysterical. I loved it.
Made that very clear.
Not to mention, Shuley left Stern just before the show's greatest years. Citizen M, you stop with that greatest years bullshit. You don't believe that. You do not believe that these are Howard Stern's greatest years. I refuse.
You know what kind of freaked me out in the car dropping the kids off the other day? Charlotte wanted to pull up information on Weird Al because she wanted to learn more about him.
Of course.
And a Howard Stern interview with Weird Al popped up and she started playing that. It kind of made me nervous, but nothing bad happened. So.
Well, that's good.
Of course, because he's very vanilla now.
Because Howard has no teeth now. Okay, let's go into this. We got there's like Bud Light updates coming up every day now. Like just more news.
Like new trans people are coming up every day.
Yeah, but just like more news on how shitty things are. Now Bud Light is actually buying their beers back from the distributors. Sales are so bad.
Whoa.
That beer is literally sitting on the shelf until it expires. Bud Light has reportedly told wholesalers that it will buy back unsold cases of beer that are past their expiration dates, as the sales of the Anheuser-Busch-owned brand have lagged following its disastrous marketing partnership with Dylan Mulvaney. Now, this is doubly shitty for Bud Light because once they sell to those wholesalers, that's counted as a sale.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have to buy all that back, that's money out, and the sale is wiped out. It's made null and void.
Yes.
At that point. So that's going to be a retroactive hit.
But for right now, you would have to assume that liquor stores are at least cutting their Bud Light stock in half, aren't they not? When they order? At least cutting it in half.
Yeah, I mean, the sales are down like 26%. Every week it goes down another 26% from the year before. So it is going down quite a bit. John Tard's Dark Brandon shirt says, I'll clip it for you, Aaron. Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Nationwide retail sales of Bud Light dropped 23.6% versus a year ago during the week of May 6th, which was slightly down from the 23.3% decline for the week that ended April 29th. So it continues to drop and drop and drop. And now they're buying back old beers that aren't selling. Ooh.
This really is, though, the go woke, go broke thing coming to life. It's happening. Well, I am a little surprised it's stuck. I kind of figured it wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, it's happening to Target now, too, because Target kind of played the same game. Chrissy Mayer took a picture of that tuck swimsuit, and then Alex Stein wore the tuck swimsuit and showed his giant ball satchel.
I witnessed it today.
To the entire world.
Yep.
Some Southern Target stores were forced by the corporation to move LGBTQ pride merchandise away from the front of their locations after customer outrage to avoid a, quote, Bud Light situation. Many Target locations across the country feature massive June Pride Month displays. God, that's coming again.
No, it's a couple days away.
Oh, shit. With items this year ranging from tuck-friendly bathing suits for trans people to mugs that say gender fluid. But retail juggernaut, blah, blah, blah. They had an emergency meeting talking about on Friday. Managers and district senior directors were told to tamp down the pride sections immediately in fear of a Bud Light situation. Here's what I don't get about the gay sections to begin with. We're talking about the way you fuck. We're not talking about who you love, because
you can love anybody.
Like Patrice O'Neill said, like a man can love a man, and it's not gay until I'm fucking you. Mm-hmm. So when we're talking about gay, we're talking about sexuality. We're talking about, I don't really know any other group in the country that needs to go to a Target and see the way they fuck plastered on everything.
What is worse than that about this Target thing? And I will let people know what I saw today, because I went to Target today and looked for this specifically to see if this was just a big city thing or if we had it. And it's immediately when you walk in the store, you got the Starbucks on the right, and immediately in front of it, there's this humongous gay corner. And not only are there adult outfits with tuck-friendly options like the bikinis or big jumpsuits that are bright green that say gay all day, every way on them and all this stuff, which is fine if you're an adult, right?
Yeah.
They have baby clothes. They have children's outfits. They have dog sweaters. But the most concerning thing is you're involving children in this sexuality thing.
Right.
Okay?
A thing that's about fucking.
There are baby onesies in this corner with gay slogans on them.
In this corner, sitting at a 2T toddler size, we have the gay onesie. Matt Fields with $4.99 says, reminder, Stern and all the Jack Pack Tardos were never actually funny. Sure, some funny things happened, but it was always situational. Always. Hot take. That's going to put us 150 away from doing overtime today. Thank you very much. Look up all major beer brands. All sales are down, says Kyle. Yeah, but it said in the article I had that like Michelob's down like 2.5%, not
right. I'd say in
23%. Yeah. Stevie J says, Aaron, they do this thing called lying. They passed gay marriage on the basis of we're born this way, and now the exact people argue that it's fluid and it's a choice. It is interesting. When they were trying to argue for being married, they were like, oh, we're going to find a gay gene. We're going to find a gay gene. And then as soon as they got marriage, they were like, yeah, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about, a gay gene. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a guy named Gene down the road. He's gay, but other than that, we don't know of a...
And
like, there's nothing they can find in your brain or in your blood that makes you gay.
And honest question, can you please help me understand then, like, if it is like you're born this way type of thing, why are there suddenly such an explosion of trans people? This didn't happen 5 years ago.
It's the chemtrails and the fluoride in the water supply that's doing it. Hobo Chili Recipe with $4.99 says, I mean, I love my dad, but that doesn't mean I want to smash. Plus, that would be kind of problematic at Christmas dinner. My mom is the jealous type. Well,
no, I mean, tiny awkward.
Yeah, that would be a little weird. You're right to be a little skittish.
My whole opinion has always been, even if I do or don't agree with how you are, I think if you're an adult, you're past 18, you're old enough to make that choice and all that shit about the trans stuff, more power to you. You can be whoever you want. But the second you put sexual shit on a child, which is what Target's doing, by the way, I don't think that's okay.
So Target's trying to avoid the Bud Light stink, if you will, but I
don't think so. They're not trying very hard.
Well, they had an emergency meeting and they're moving all that shit to the back of the store because I'm sure they had those displays and everything ready to go and fully planned before the Bud Light thing happened. Now the Bud Light thing happened and they're like, shit, we need to do something about this because it's only been 2 weeks that we've known the results of the Bud Light thing.
I do know that they have had a Pride Month corner up front every single year because I do shop at Target. It hasn't been this egregious, though, like with the baby stuff and, included.
150 away from tonight's goal. Thank you guys very much for all the support. You've been knocking that down very quickly tonight. Let's see if we can continue that pace. Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo. If you'd like to get it down there all the way, we do appreciate it. What do we got going on here? I got another link. Ooh, we've got a new Ed and Michelle.
Oh, that's fun.
That we could possibly check out. Let's do. Oh shit! I fucked up. I need my Piers Morgan thing back. There we go. Got it.
Something we've all said. You know?
I don't know if you guys have seen this TikTok personality, Terror Mizzy. Terror Mizzy is a UK TikToker who started a new prank. Don't you love pranks?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves a good prank. Well, Terror Tizzy started this prank where they just walk into people's houses unannounced.
Do they not understand people have died that way?
Okay, but they're in the UK. You don't die for that. You can't have a gun.
Oh, just like you can't have guns in certain neighborhoods.
No. But in the UK, they just don't have guns over there. And these kids they film themselves walking into these houses and then walking out. And they're like, they walk around and just being silly and all this shit. Well, if it starts catching on in America, you're going to start to see some dead teenagers pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, this doesn't fly here.
So Piers Morgan decided to interview Terror Mizzy. And, of course, this TikToker jumped at the opportunity.
Ooh, I'm on TV.
Yeah, to be on TV.
See yourselves on the TV.
Yeah, it's I don't even remember where I have that one. I don't as far as my Aben Cooper drops go, that one's back there pretty far. Here.
It says on your chart that you're fucked up.
That one actually kind of works a little bit. Yep.
A lot of you gays are not acting like queers right now.
That one works. I'm just trying to buy myself a little time. This one doesn't work.
Well, howdy, Fred.
Yeah, it doesn't really
I believe in you.
Really doesn't make any sense.
I bet the chat believes in you too.
Nope, I wouldn't believe in me on this one because when it comes to my Aben Cooper drops, I have this.
Ain't nothing left but fire and brimstone.
So here's Terror Mizzy talking to Piers Morgan about this trend of just walking in unannounced to people's houses.
Tell me about your life. What justifies this?
What's
happened to you that makes you think you're justified in doing this?
What do you mean tell me about my life?
Well, you said you know nothing about your life. Tell me about your life.
Because I'm trying to get onto you because I'm black. Because I guarantee...
Wow.
Jesus, immediately.
Hold on. I think we've broken a record for playing the race card in an interview. We're at the 10-second mark. And Piers Morgan said, tell me a little bit about yourself. Why? Because I'm black?
No, it's just because I've never met you before, huh?
Yes.
I guarantee he said that, though, because Piers Morgan is a racist.
No, he said, you don't know me. And he was like, well, tell me about yourself. Why? Because I'm black? It's like me saying, you haven't even asked me any questions about myself. Well, tell me about yourself. Why? Because I'm a dude?
Can you imagine if you're on a first date with somebody and you ask them to tell them about yourself? And
I don't think you have to worry about going on a first date with this person if you catch my drift.
Oh, you don't think I would?
I think they might be they might want to be on a date with me instead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Makes you think you're justified in doing this.
What do you mean tell me about my life?
Well, you said you know nothing about your life. Tell me about your life.
Because I'm trying to get onto you because I'm black. Because I guarantee...
Because you're black?
Person, yeah. I guarantee if
I don't give a damn about your skin colour.
Really?
No.
Why
would I care what colour your skin is? Really? I just think you're an idiot.
Oh, thank you.
Piers Morgan should take over for Tucker Carlson.
Please?
And should just interview kids like this.
Oh, shit.
I don't care that you're black. I just think you're an idiot.
How about the fact that once he says, I don't care about your skin color, that person then gets mad that they're not caring about their skin color?
Oh, are you just bringing that up because of my skin color? I don't care about your skin color. You don't care about my skin color.
Right. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Actually, Anthony Cumia is the producer on this show.
Uh-oh.
And when Piers Morgan says, no, it's not about you being black. I just think you're an idiot. And Anthony went in his ear and goes, well, technically, I mean, tomato, right, Piers? And he was like, Anthony.
Anthony, it's a little bit about the color.
Anthony, stop that. You're interrupting the show.
Oh, no.
Thank you. I think you're an idiot too.
That's fine. You're perfectly entitled to.
Yeah, so are you. So
this show's
fine.
called Uncensored. I think you're an idiot for what you've been doing. Okay. I also think you're an idiot for playing the race card when no one's mentioned your skin colour.
Really? Okay, you don't have to mention it to...
I don't care about your skin colour, Mizzy. I care about the fact that you've been terrorising all these people for a sustained period of time. I also care about...
So I've bought you a one-way ticket to San Antonio, Texas, where we're going to let you film all of your TikToks on location in a neighborhood there. Best of luck to you, Mizzy.
Is that not the thing to do? Just portray it as like, oh, lovely vacation to San Antonio.
Oh, the weather this time of year.
Great.
It's beautiful.
Oh,
You're
man.
gonna love
The
it.
food's great down there, I hear.
And then after that, if you can make it through that one, we've got all expenses paid to Casper, Wyoming. Should be great.
Oh, shit.
The fact you've only got a tiny fine today, no deterrent to you whatsoever. You don't show any real remorse. You don't really care, do you?
The UK laws are weak, simple as. And that's not, the UK laws are weak, simple as, and that's not my fault.
But they're the laws
well,
and you live there.
He's got a point there. UK's got shitty laws. UK's got weak laws, and they don't really protect people. No, what he's saying is, what are you yelling at me for? The UK's got shitty laws about breaking into houses. They're the ones with the soft laws. What am I doing wrong? He's got a point there.
Well, I don't think so.
Yeah, he does.
There's still some morals to be had about walking into somebody's house that's not yours.
Yeah, that guy looks like a morals guy.
That's why Piers has him on calling him an idiot.
Yeah, he's a real morals and values kind of dude. No, he's right. UK fucking deserves shit like this. They have that idea that like, oh, come on, it's just petty crime like breaking into someone's house. Let's not be too mean. And this guy's exploiting that. Like, is he an idiot? Sure. But like, does this expose a giant flaw in the UK and technically in a lot of American cities? Yeah, sure does. You guys
I still hate
ridiculous.
that guy. Like he absolutely, like Piers said, like you pull the race card and nobody brought that up.
Mitzi's mom drank with him in the womb, says C-Mock. That might be accurate. Hobo chili recipe with $4.99 says, why does he look like Harriet Tubman? Is he going to carry a candle lamp and help me find the North Star? The runaway slave motif is dope. Oh, $5 by Happy Plague Doctor says free pickup surfing in Wyoming. Hey, what the hell?
Thanks, guys.
I have no idea what you're talking about. 140 away from knocking it out tonight. Thank you guys very much. Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo links in the chat. Otherwise, super chats, memberships, and gifted memberships all count as well. So if that catches on in the United States, I mean, it'll catch on for a little bit.
I don't know.
And then it won't catch on anymore.
I really don't know how something like that would catch on here.
Yeah. We have a story about a 2-year-old who's refusing to walk. And the dad has kind of had enough with it and decided to do something about it. So the mom filmed him and put it on social media. If you ever do something funny to a kid who's being cantankerous, do yourself a favor. Don't put it online.
No.
Because what you think is a funny, haha kind of a thing, a bunch of people online are going to get it and be like, you're a terrible person.
Instant.
You should have your children taken away from you. You're awful. How could you do this?
Where's CPS?
If you want to take something funny and completely ruin it, give it to the internet. I promise. A mom shared a hilarious video of her child throwing a hissy fit following a trip to the supermarket. So she shows what the dad did to sort of remedy the situation. Let's check it out. There's a little kid laying down in the driveway, refusing to walk. And the dad's like, well, I'm not going to sit here and negotiate with you. So upsy daisy you go, grabs her up by the coat.
That's great.
And just walks her up like she's another bag of groceries.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have time to wait for your 2-year-old to decide to walk someday.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
Well, she's 2. She knows how to walk. She just won't do it.
Of course. And you're not going to stand out there and try to negotiate like you said.
Yeah, and the baby...
You got a night. You got to make supper.
The 2-year-old is what, like 20-some pounds?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, you got this. Yeah, just walks the kid up.
25 pounds tops.
Yeah.
You got a nice handle there with a jacket.
Yeah, barely broke his
Who the
gait.
hell cares?
Yeah. It's not like he opened the door with the kid's head or anything.
No, or he didn't like leave the 2-year-old outside.
Yeah, well, I guess they put that up online, and then people were like, I can't believe you would do that. What a terrible parent. Why would you abuse your child in that way? And usually the people you hear that from are people who don't have kids.
Yeah. Well, that's usually most people. Like, if they're complaining about children, it's the ones who don't have any.
Right. Like, I would never do that to my child. And you want to look at them and go, oh, yeah, just wait.
They have a cat.
Yeah. Just wait to see what you do.
I don't know. I think, thank God, like, none of our kids are shitty like that. But, like, if the 2-year-old back then had laid down in the driveway and been like, I'm not walking, I would have probably jokingly for about 10 feet said, okay, well, I guess you're out here by yourself. And then if they still didn't get up, you pick them up and put them in their room. And
I would have just thrown her over my shoulder like firewood.
That's usually what I'd do if they decide that they're not going to follow me. Yeah, you pick them up.
Brian B with a theory. He's just pissed because the kid's not taking its puberty blockers. That'll make a parent mad.
Okay.
I mean, look, those are prescribed by your blue-haired psychiatrist at school.
Are those expensive, by the way?
I have no idea, and thank God I don't. I am very glad that I don't know how much puberty blockers run you.
I just occasionally wonder how far parents are willing to go to change their child. Like, will you spend a fortune to do that?
Colonel Smith over on Rumble says, or Coy Smith or Colonel Smith, whichever. Rumble was slow showing up. Nice uniform, April. Wear it every day. Yeah, Rumble has been weird lately. I've been thinking... I don't know if this is going to upset people or if people won't give a shit. I've been thinking about maybe just consolidating the show onto YouTube.
Well, if it doesn't cost you anything extra to leave your show up on Rumble, why would you do that?
I mean, I suppose, but I mean, it goes up afterwards anyway. Mm-hmm. It's just that the Rumble stuff has been a little bucky lately.
So earlier this week, I tried to look for you on Rumble, and Rumble wouldn't come up with any shows that I followed.
That's
like
what I mean.
couldn't find anything.
Yeah, Rumble's been a little strange.
I don't want to give up on it.
JJ Dewey says, when are you getting K-Cups? It's funny, I talked to Crescent Mountain Coffee Company today, and it sounds like, I believe what the plan is we're going to do, I'm looking for it here. We're going to do whole bean next. And then I think we're going to do the April coffee after that. I think they're very happy with how the steel toe coffee has been selling, but they're also hearing how everyone keeps asking about whole bean. Mm-hmm. And they think that there's a lot more coffee of the steel toe coffee to be sold with the whole bean.
I agree.
So
I do.
Yeah, that's probably going to be their next thing.
It's a delicious brew. I like it.
Brew Vinegar says K-Cups are too much. A nice perky C-Cup is just fine.
Amen, brother.
Very, very
I
nice.
Agree.
Brew Vinegar. 140 away from tonight's goal. If you want to keep going, you guys have been steady knocking that out tonight, and we appreciate it. There's all the links pinned to the top of the page. I'm glad this happened because I really hate this douchebag.
Whoa.
Are you guys familiar with Aiden Ross?
Only when he does something cringy.
Yeah. Aiden Ross is a Twitch guy. I don't know what he does on Twitch. I don't know if he just does like IRL shit or what.
I thought he was a gamer. I don't know.
Okay. Well, either way, he's just kind of, he's one of these Gen Z kids who's like, and look, I mean, the millennials had him too, like with the Kardashians and shit. People who are just famous for being famous. Yeah. There's no reason for it. There's no, like, this is one I can't blame Gen Z for. This is something that we taught them how to do.
Yep. Is
be famous for just being famous and no other reason. Aiden Ross is one of these guys. He's just like a super douche kind of guy. And and when you're a kid, like, if you're appealing to 16 to 20-year-olds, there's a lot of douchebags there. A lot of us were douchey when we were 16 to 20. So a guy like Aiden Ross could really scrape up a nice following by being a really cringy, douchey guy.
Sure could.
He's got some girl with giant tits on his stream. And I guess he's talking shit, going off. This is what happens when you don't do a show and you're just winging it. You pull a Glenn Kuiper, if you will. Let's go to Aiden Ross.
Okay. Do a spin.
Yeah, I got you. You know, I got you. You know, I'm just wearing some cool chill shit. You know.
Yeah. You're so chill.
Huh? Yeah, just some chill shit. Exactly.
That's all the pillows in the background.
Thank you.
Does he not realize he did that?
I don't think he knows he just said the N-word.
I will say this too. I believe we've covered him previously for saying the N-word on his channel another time. And I believe he was somebody who filmed a swatting of his.
Well, he was
Made
streaming and he got swatted.
I know, but he kept the cameras rolling.
He did. He did keep the cameras rolling while he got swatted. But like with Aiden Ross, that's just a white kid.
Yep.
That's just a white dude. And he's just out here dropping N-bombs in front of the
He's trying to impress
dumb,
her.
slutty white girl.
Because apparently that's the thing to do.
Ugh.
Thank you.
Okay. Do a spin.
Yeah, I got you. You know, I got you. You know, I'm just wearing some cool chill shit. You know.
Stop. That's not how you talk, first of all.
And I'm not attracted to that. Like,
yeah, but if you're his age and you're dumb
I think
and young
they're
like
closer
her.
to my age than you think.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Aiden Ross had better be not a day
I
over
think
22 years
you-
old acting like that.
I believe you're going to be surprised.
How old is Aiden Ross? Okay, good. He's 22.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's only 6 years apart, though.
But he deserves to be that
But I
old.
guess in your 20s, you really do grow the fuck up. Like, you start growing the fuck up after 25, I think.
Yeah. He's one of the worst, though.
All right.
More like Gaydon, says Mo Green.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. They're saying he realizes it at the end. I didn't get that vibe that he caught himself at the end, that he realized what he'd done. I'll watch it again.
You know?
Yeah, you're so chill.
Huh? Yeah, just some chill shit. Exactly.
All the pillows in the background.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Do a spin.
Yeah, I got you. You know, I got you. You know, I'm just wearing some cool chill shit. You know.
Yeah, you're so chill.
Ew, who talks like that?
I don't know.
No, I'm just wearing some cool chill shit.
I got you, you know?
Chill shit. Yo. 22 Oh, God. Just.
You really are cringy. And I'm sure if
Yeah.
we could, like, watch ourselves back then, we would absolutely just, our backs would break. It's so
Right.
cringy.
And the guys are cringy because the girls are dumb.
Absolutely. She's the dumbest. She's just sitting there with her entire tits out in a bra with her, what is that, a teddy bear?
Yeah. So the girls it's a lethal combination in your early 20s. The girls are really stupid, so the bar is set low. And guys will only clear the bar to the amount they have to. So if you're really stupid, a guy can go, yo, honey, I got you. Wear some cool chill shit. Like, if you were 26, 27, 30, you would look at that and go, if I have sex with that person, I run the risk of having a Down syndrome child.
Yeah.
Like, that's a stupid person. But if you're 21, 22, you're like, what are boys? And you're just like, he's wearing cool chill shit, guys. I wear cool chill shit too sometimes. That's fun.
I will.
Because, like, what do you have to talk about at that age?
I will. No, this is what I'll say about 21, 22. If you're a girl, you realize you've got tits now and an ass and they work. And if you're a guy, you just want to fuck.
Right.
And you two, like, so when a man and a woman meet, or male, female at that time, that is your end game. Like, you just want to have sex, so you'll say the bare minimum to get into bed with each other.
Right. And if she's dumb enough to fall for, just some cool chill shit. I got you. Cool
You know what?
shit.
She's thinking that, oh, God, he's laid back. He's cool. I mean, I bet he'd be great. He looks good.
Wrong Hole Rick says this was Mersh 18 years ago. Hold on a minute. 40. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Although the girl would have been black if it was Mersh. Mersh likes, let's just say when Mersh goes to the parlor, he does not enjoy a piece of white cake.
18 years ago, you were 18. And
Yes.
18 years ago, I was 10.
I know. What makes that really weird is that's when we started fucking.
I know.
You
weren't supposed to tell anyone.
That is the really strange part.
Oh.
See that? Shuli, that's a joke. We were kidding. I know we have to let you know when we're joking around, but yeah, that was.
Oh.
We were kidding. I didn't fuck her when she was 10. Mm-mm. I know it ruins the joke.
I didn't even have sex until I was 18.
Yeah, I know it does.
I was a real prude.
It ruins the joke when you have to explain it, but I get it. Yeah, April didn't have sex until she was 18. The kid was 10, but you know.
The kid was 10?
Yeah.
My kid?
No, the person you had sex with.
No.
How are we not following
this
the
did
joke
not
here?
happen.
We have some very serious shit to talk about tonight. We have to talk about Hitler. I don't know if you're familiar with this Hitler guy, but I believe Donald Trump would call him a bad hombre.
Oh, would he?
I believe,
An
yeah,
hombre.
I believe he would call Donald Trump a bad hombre. Okay. Well, they took Adolf Hitler's house in Austria, and they've repurposed it. The house that Hitler was born in.
Mm-hmm.
It's now going to be used by the local police department for human rights training. Of all the things to use, you were on the right track with the letting the cops use it thing. Like, that seems like, a militaristic law enforcement.
I would have gone like ADL office.
Oh, wow. That would have been, you talk about trying to overcorrect the skid. That would have been going the other way with it. But if you would have gone like police riot squad or something like that, that would have at least kept the nature of Adolf Hitler alive.
Sure.
But to go human rights training, knowing the house that you're in, it's got to feel a little weird.
I'm actually a little surprised they didn't just burn that house yet and replace it with something.
Oh, you never tear down real estate.
Well, if you would have known it was up for sale, I'm sure you'd have bought it, right?
Well, it depends on the price, Interest rates the way they are today.
Living in Austria.
Yeah. The house in Austria that Adolf Hitler was born in is to be used for human rights training for police officers in the latest twist to a long-running fight over what to do with it. The government bought the building in Brunau near the German border under a compulsory purchase order in 2016 after a lengthy dispute. The genocidal dictator, allegedly, was born in a rented room on the top floor in 1889. Construction work to convert the house is expected to start in the fall, but the plans are controversial. Some Austrians wanted to tear the house down,
right,
and a committee of experts had decided to demolish it to stop it becoming a focal point for neo-Nazis.
See, that's kind of my way of thinking. Like, look, do I think it needs to be torn down? No. He's not there anymore.
How ironic, though, that the ones who saved it were probably the bankers who owned it. We need to save this building. We can't just be tearing down real estate willy-nilly. Do you know how much it would cost? We're talking about construction crews, reconstruction, building something. Why let a perfectly good building go to waste? Because one Meshuggah guy was born in it a long time ago.
Yeah, and who were his parents paying rent to back then?
Exactly. I hear his grandparents were Jews anyway. So ashes to ashes, dust to dust, water under the bridge. So yeah, I think maybe using it for the police is a little on the nose, but hey, at least it's human rights training.
Yeah, it works.
During Nazi rule, the house was transformed into a shrine to Hitler.
Fun.
Who only lived in the house for a few months as the town drew in a wave of tourists. But as the Nazis began to lose control in 1944, it was boarded up. Well, you just rise and fall. For decades, the Austrian government, all right, OneDrive, we get it. I'm not signed in. For decades, the Austrian government rented the house from its former owner, Gerlinde Pommer, in an attempt to stop far-right tourism. So did they have neo-Nazis showing up like Ace Ventura to Ray Finkel's house? And like,
yes,
this is my Graceland, sir.
That is what I see that as. I have a question, and I don't want this to come across the wrong way.
I'm excited to hear it.
Okay, so they had said that it was a shrine to Hitler at one point.
Sure.
Obviously, bad dude in most people's opinion.
I think. Look, I've already got one cease and desist this week. I don't need another one.
Bad guy. Okay, but let's say there's still bad things in museums and stuff.
Sure.
People go to the Holocaust and think, "Wow, this is really awful." They don't go there and be like, "Oh, wow, yeah, let's."
Well, they go to the Holocaust museum. People don't go to the Holocaust anymore.
Right, but what I'm trying to say is if somebody had left that home the way it was and people came to look at it, does that mean those people are for it?
No, I just think it's very important that we remind people that there is not a current ongoing Holocaust and that people are not currently going to
Why
it.
do we need to? I said Holocaust Museum.
No, you said the Holocaust.
Did I really?
Yes. You said people are still going to the Holocaust. No, they're not.
No,
they're not going to the Holocaust.
I meant the Holocaust Museum. I have been there myself. I wept. It was awful. I had the little card with the person on it. I did indeed die by the end. It was terrible. But what I'm saying is that they had just left that house, the shrine that it was. Is that really a sinful thing for people to go look at that and be like, ugh, does that mean
they're more worried about the people who are going there and going, yeah, let's fucking do this
What
again.
better way to find them and put those people away?
Well, you can't just arrest them for holding those views.
Hate crimes.
Although I think in Austria and Germany you actually can.
Right,
I think the Nazi symbols are
case.
I think they're outlawed.
Did you know that when you go to the Holocaust Museum and at the entrance they'll give you how you collect baseball and football cards?
Sure.
They give
but wait a minute. I only collect baseball cards of Holocaust
survivors.
Just people who were in it. Yeah.
So survivors. They hand you a little card, like a baseball card with a Jewish person on it, like a real person. And they ask you to carry that card with you.
Wait a minute. No, hold on a minute. Which one is it? You said they give you a card of a Jewish
Don't
person.
you dare.
And then you said they give you a. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I got that. That's on me. I got confused.
That is
All right.
not okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They give you that card and ask you to hold it while you walk through the whole museum. And by the end of it, you get to like scan it in something or whatever the fuck. And it'll tell you if you made it or not. And
like
plot
almost
twist,
all of
pretty
them
much
missed
everyone
it.
died.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they have this entire tub full of shoes. Like the real shoes from the actual camps and shit. And it was probably the hardest I've ever cried in front of actual people.
If you're wearing like kind of ratty old shoes, do you think they'd let you go through the Holocaust shoe bin and maybe leave your shoes and then grab? Well, because they're not going to use them. They're dead. So I collect similar cards though.
There were people in those.
My God, there's people in those shoes. As God is my witness, their population has been cut in half.
I'm going to take you there one day. I'm going to take you on a trip to Washington, D.C. I will take you there, and you're going to cry.
I don't need to go to the Holocaust Museum to know that the Holocaust was bad.
And you know what was really somber about that day is there was like multiple groups going through that thing that day. We waited outside for 2 hours in the drizzly rain.
I wouldn't go.
It was so somber.
I wouldn't wait for 2 hours in the rain for a happy thing, let alone
the itinerary. It wasn't
feel guilted about something I didn't do.
It was not a vacation I was on. It was part of a planned trip, through a school thing and all that. And it was just awful.
Yeah, people are saying that you cried so hard. So they're saying that the person on your card survived. That's what they're asking.
You were sick puppies.
They're just looking for clarification.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's all. Thank you very much to Scarface for the $4.99. Says, April, I pay good money for this show. You want me to go to prison?
No, sir.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
All right, boys and girls, we are 135 away from nailing our final goal of the evening shows this week. Thank you. After this one, we've only got 2 more for the rest of the week. So there's the Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo links if you'd like to contribute there. And super chats and memberships count as well. Just 135 away. Thank you, boys and ladies.
Yeah, just 2 more shows, and then they get a huge break from us.
Yeah,
we better go out strong.
Yeah, you guys get a break from us until Tuesday.
Oh, what are you guys gonna do?
Oh, I hope you go out. I hope you have lots of fun.
Get drunk. Don't make babies.
Smoke some crack. I'm very tired. My humor's very lazy today.
You are. I'm so shocked by some things you do.
I'm very lazy with my stuff today.
You're doing this.
I'll tell you that I am a little annoyed.
By the Shuley thing, isn't
yeah,
it?
that annoys the shit out of me, these guys. They're so addicted to drama, and they're also old boomers. So if someone tells them a thing, they go, oh, well, I can't check on that because if I find out it's not the case, I don't have any material for today. So, Steel Toe said Perry was in blackface and they were offended by it. How much? You've watched you guys all watch my shit. Do I seem like the guy upset about blackface? Do I seem like I'm mad about blackface?
And I thought you guys said it wasn't blackface anyways, so.
Yeah. You guys are sitting here going, it's not blackface.
It's bad tan.
He colored his face dark for Anthony Cumia's show, which is fucking hilarious.
That equates
and then
to
nobody
blackface.
said anything, and then they brought him Chick-fil-A. That's fucking bravo.
I think you should have asked the boss's permission to go through that episode with the chat here.
The reason that we were making that we were shitting on it was we were shitting on Tom, saying Perry will never be on that show anymore because they're trying to get Perry in trouble for blackface.
No, we're
the
not.
fuck we are, you dummy. We were laughing at it. We thought it was a funny bit. And then you go, it wasn't blackface, it was Tanner. Yeah, because everybody just puts on a really dark Tanner before they go on Anthony Cumia's show.
Only on their face. His hands were stark white.
Yeah. I hate that when people are fucking soft pussies about shit. Like they want to walk an edgy line, but then the minute someone goes, hey, I get it, I like that, that's funny. Well, I can't have someone like that think it's funny. Then I might look like I was doing something racist. Then don't play the fucking game. Don't play don't be coy and go, I'm going to play with the blackface thing. And then someone goes, hey, I get it, that's funny. Go, what? That's what passive-aggressive women do. Don't do that. Tom, don't be a girl.
Ooh.
Next time, be a man. Don't be a pimp. Just wanted to quote Casino. That was all. So, yeah.
He's more like a Tommy Loren. He's a
yes.
lady.
Now, Tommy Loren has more balls than Tom.
Yes, that was an insult to her, actually.
So now I'm realizing I don't even think I'm mad at Shuli. I'm a little annoyed that Shuli didn't fact check, but I think he's a little butthurt that I've been shitting on his producer so hard. So I'll give him a pass on that one. Because I think what he's really upset about is I've kind of called out what a piece of shit that Joe is. And that I think Shuli's kind of above that. Well, no, he could just cut the fucking
He could, but he won't.
The guy could
He's
go back.
got a drama machine on his staff now. You want to talk about not having content? He has a producer there that's going to keep creating.
For sure. P. Fletch says, Tommy Loren, doesn't she burn on a regular basis?
Does she really?
No, I thought she was married to some
Does that matter?
White bread Marine.
I don't know if that matters.
Tommy Laren.
How do you say her name? Is that Loren? Is it Laren?
I think it's Laren. He's a Blue Jay. She married a bird? No, I'm kidding, of course.
They're bitchy birds, too.
37-year-old professional baseball player.
Ew, he's only 6 feet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're taller than that.
Brother Baines says I'm tall enough for a tall man. Boy, B. More Lentz says, April, I live in How Dare You tried to get Aaron to go to D.C. It's worse. Yeah, John.
That line seems a little confusing.
John Tard's Dark Brandon shirt says, by a black delivery guy. Right. It was very, very funny.
Yeah. Who delivered him chicken, by the way. And then Anthony tipped him like $100.
I'm really tired, but I'm staying up later tonight. I got to cut out the...
Are you serious?
I got to cut out the shit.
I don't mean to be this guy, babe, but you are fucking tired. You've been tired since before the show started. You were a bum. Like, not a bum, but you were like bumming because you're tired.
You understand that I'm
Go
not...
to bed.
You understand I'm not leaving... If I don't do this tonight, then I'm not leaving this space until about...
Well, you can.
4:30.
You could choose to take a tiny break from clips.
No, I can't. I have to get these done. I've already procrastinated enough.
Okay, well then you know what? I'm done giving you out.
It's gonna be a why. It's not about an out. It's about being responsible and having a job to do and getting your work
But
done.
when you're too tired to do a good show, what's the point?
It's one or the other. It's either I got to sit down and do it all day tomorrow in between my little appearances, or I'm just worked up about the Perry thing, so I wanted to get the Perry thing clipped while I'm all full of piss.
Well,
and
I hope
vinegar.
then every second that you have off tomorrow, I hope you sleep so that you're not bitchy around the house.
CMOC says, yeah, Ant tipped him in cash. The guy didn't even look at Perry. Yeah,
Right.
He didn't seem like he really cared.
I feel like Anthony almost felt bad for a second because that guy walked in and Anthony did say like, hey, buddy, did anyone tip you?
Yeah.
You know, come back here. Let me give you this.
Right.
He knew.
Yeah. A man in Ireland has been jailed for 2.5 years after a vicious attack on an 86-year-old woman with dementia.
Oh.
The reason he beat up the 86-year-old woman with mush brains? He thought she was trans and a predatory pedophile.
Why?
So not only are you old...
You pretty much have the wrong gender, too.
Not only are you old, not only do you have no idea where the fuck you are, but now you're also being considered so ugly by other people that they think you're trans. What a shitty life. And now she had the shit beat out of her.
Now you've got to die, right? Because you clearly have nothing going for you.
If you don't die from this, God hates you. Alex Bailey, 30, pleaded guilty at Dublin Circuit Criminal Court to assaulting the woman, causing her harm. He was sentenced on Friday after also admitting charges of false imprisonment and robbery. During the early morning attack in Dublin, Bailey knocked Marie McGowan to the ground, put her head in a wheelie bin, that's a garbage can, while applying pressure to the lid, kicked and punched her in the face. What a weird, bullying thing.
That's really mean.
Yeah.
I'm going to call her garbage the wheelie bin now.
Although the person he put in the trash was Irish, so it's not that far off.
And you are against old people, right?
And the Irish. The pair met at about 2 a.m. What the fuck was an 86-year-old doing out at 2 a.m.? Oh, she got lost on her way home, of course, because she's senile.
That is so sad. If you have an 86-year-old family member with dementia, aren't you kind of on the hook for watching them?
She's wandering around. She has no idea where he is, and all of a sudden a guy calls her a tranny and then beats the fuck out of her. What a terrible night.
Yeah, She's already terrified. She can't find her house. Like, ma'am, where's your handler?
That's bad news.
You need a leash.
Bailey was with her for more than an hour, sporadically assaulting her for 42 minutes. 3 students eventually arrived and helped her. The newspaper reported that McGowan later told the Irish police, "I really thought I was going to be dead." She had to be treated for a fractured nose and blood loss.
Oh.
In a victim impact statement, McGowan's son Jack stated that the assault nearly killed her, and she required 24/7 specialist care for months afterwards. Well, your fucking Nana's walking around at 2 a.m. not knowing where the fuck she is. She probably should get 24/7 specialist care even after she's healed.
Worse, this was her son. Why the fuck didn't you know where your mother with dementia was?
Right. Let's keep track on
Like,
the
I'm
crazy
sorry.
old bitch.
I know that's a really hard thing to put on somebody, but if you have a really elderly parent with dementia or Alzheimer's, you probably should give a shit. You know, pay attention, see where they're at.
It would be nice if you gave a shit. It has impacted her life in a major way and significantly reduced her quality of life, he said. He added that his mother had become obsessed with her near-death experience, regularly repeating the words, "Please stop killing me," and "Are you trying to kill me?"
I was hoping it'd be the opposite and she'd forget about it.
Yeah, right? The one thing you remember.
Wow, that's too bad.
That's what I want to yell going up and down the halls of the Holocaust Museum. "Please stop killing me. Are you trying to kill me?"
Will you go with me?
No, I don't care about the Holocaust Museum. Bygones be bygones. The world's moved on. The Jews and the Germans worked together right after World War II. It was called Operation Paperclip. Einstein and Oppenheimer worked with fucking Werner von Braun, for Christ's sake. I mean, we figured it out. He added that his mother had become obsessed with her near-death experience. She also suffered bouts of physical shaking, which have since improved, did not sleep well, and has had to move into a nursing home due to fall risks, he said.
Oh. See, this is just depressing. This is a big kick in the dick.
And it's all because this guy thought she was trans.
Why isn't there not pictures?
So he thought he was beating up a pedophile.
See, that to me just sounds like something you say to someone. Like, oh, you just wanted to beat up an old person, so you're just going to make up a story, right? Because somebody doesn't just stick around for an hour beating on somebody.
John Tard's Dark Brandon shirt says, "They get away from you, April." They really do, those old people.
The old people, the 80. Wow, I bet the 86-year-old really moves.
Can't turn your back on them. Especially when they don't know where the fuck they're going. That's the hardest part, because like normally if someone gets away from you, you know like the places they like and you know where they like to go. So you're like, well, we'll check here. But this senile old person doesn't know where the fuck they're going, so how the hell are you going to find them?
I guess.
You just got to basically make a circle and then work your way in.
You have to microchip them so when somebody finds them, they can take them to the vet and just be like, oh, this is so-and-so.
Right, and put them down. I get it.
No.
New band says if this guy can get in April, then nearly anyone can. Stop being losers. Attaboy. James Bomert says they don't move. They just kind of lay there. Yeah, you thought so. CMOC says, wait, this is a legit story? Oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to add more to that. I'm sorry.
No, that was a real story. That guy beat the shit out of an old lady because he thought she was trans and fucking kids, apparently.
See, and I don't think he thinks that. I think he just wanted to beat up an old person and came up with a story.
What a weird answer to come up with, though.
Not that far off.
I thought she was a kid fucker.
Well, if you think about it this way, too, you know how some, like, incredibly old people talk to, like, people they consider kids? Like, they'd look at us and be like, you kiddos today?
Yeah.
She might have said a few things that maybe sounded a little sus, but didn't mean it that way.
135 away from tonight's goal. Let's see if we can knock that down. We're in pretty good shape. We're going to fire up the music and rattle the cans in about 10 minutes. So 135 is definitely doable, but if you'd like to contribute, there's the Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo links in the chat. It's also pinned to the top of the page. Super chats, memberships, and gifted memberships count as well. Okay, I want to play this one. This one might take us to the super chat music.
Okay.
And see if we can knock out our goal tonight and add another half hour for you, of which we've got 5 more stories ready to go for overtime. This story is about an engineering snafu.
Ooh.
So this time of year in Minnesota, at least, and a lot of the country, is considered road construction season. This is where they fix all the potholes, build all the new bridges, build all the new embankments and all this stuff. One of those things I mentioned is the bridges that they're building.
Of course.
One city in Maryland, let's just say the construction might end up taking a little longer than they thought. Let's find out why.
Anticipation over the opening of a new 4-lane bridge has turned into frustration and now protests.
This should not have happened. You know, you got an engineers. This should not have happened.
All right, what happened? Why? I mean, think about it. You don't really see people protesting on a bridge too much unless they're marching to be seated at the same lunch counters as the white people.
That's true.
So what
That'll
happened?
happen.
What's wrong with this bridge that people actually went out and held signs?
I'm guessing.
stumped?
Well,
You're
I'm
allowed to be
guessing they
stumped.
screwed up the design of it somehow so that part of it wasn't usable.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let's check it
So
out.
they're wasting people's time and
The
money.
bridge on Route 1, Washington Boulevard, is partially open. But neighbors in Halethorpe and Arbutus wonder when the state will fully open it. They've been asking for months and now know the problem. It's a height flaw. The bridge, which crosses over CSX railroad tracks, is about 1.5 inches too low.
Oh, so like I said, you actually can't use it.
You cannot use it
Okay.
because the bridge has been built 1.5 inches too low. So, like, if you have taller train cars and stuff,
Yeah, you're fucked.
they can't get through. The bridge is too
Wow.
low.
The backups. Can you imagine?
Oh,
Can you imagine if they didn't know that, actually?
don't worry. Pete Buttigieg will get on it.
Yeah, I bet he will.
Yeah.
Only after 6 more derailments.
He'll figure this out for us. He's
Dude,
old gay Pete's on the case.
how pissed are you? Because roads and shit, that's taxpayer money, isn't it?
And, you know, you think about it, when it comes to bridges, there ain't a whole lot of detours. I mean, a
No.
bridge is the point A to point B.
If you think about it, in this town alone, there's the Mississippi River runs through St. Cloud. And what are there? There's like 3, maybe 4 places to cross.
Yep.
And so if you've got any of those going down, you've got some serious detours to be taking.
Big time.
I understand that you get hiccups, but this is too big of a hiccup. This is not a.
Just hold your breath and drink some water. You'll be fine.
Have someone scare you.
Yeah. Boogie boogie. Sorry. I wanted to scare her.
Her specifically with that?
Oh, it's anybody. I will come up behind
okay.
and go, boogie boogie.
I bet.
Scare the shit out of him. Like,
Like what?
I'd sneak up behind her. I'd scare her like this. Ready? Sneak up behind her. I'd go, rent's due. Ah!
Your father's coming back.
Oh, no.
Ah. Was there any costume you'd put on to scare said person?
Your daughter's pregnant again, and you're going to have to raise it.
Oh, no. That's cruel.
Sorry.
This is not a hiccup. This is a mistake. And so it needs to be fixed. And somebody needs to be held accountable, and it needs to be taken care of.
You better fix it soon.
Good
It
one.
sounds like the citizens are getting a little uppity. Well, I mean, all of them.
All of them?
All of the citizens.
Not just her, right?
No.
Okay.
They also
you.
worry about traffic safety, claiming this is dangerous for drivers and pedestrians.
The traffic patterns are so dangerous, and you can see there's no room for error as you're crossing the bridge.
See, even the people with Down syndrome are upset in this community. Even they can
Well,
see
even
that-
they can see a problem.
Yeah,
you
even
know,
you know.
right in front of their faces.
That guy was actually chewing on lock washers before he
Dude.
spoke to the news, and even he understands that this is stupid.
And the guy behind him, I thought he was like itching himself.
Probably
Like,
was.
It wasn't good.
The I-Team obtained traffic data from Baltimore County Police. The records show 67 crashes from January 1st, 2018 through May 21st of this year in the area of Halethorpe Farms Road, Washington Boulevard, and I-195. Of that number, 15 took place in 2022, and so far this year, 6. The I-Team contacted...
That's not too bad. Like, you're on
Yeah.
pace for this about the same amount of crashes.
They're actually starting to get me less excited about this because, like, that was, what was it, 50 or 67 in 5 years?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen worse numbers here.
Yeah,
haven't
you guys are going to be fine.
That's rookie numbers.
Magnum DUI with $10 says Aaron seems less gay lately. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Even worse, Max Fisher says, I'd pay to see April get blacked. What the Fuck, man.
What the fuck is
And before-
going on here, Max Fisher?
Before
Jesus.
that, Max Fisher said April has low self-esteem, which might be true, but that doesn't mean I don't have standards.
Jesus,
sir.
man. Right. She likes her father.
I do. I love my father.
Stevie J says it makes a swastika when viewed from above. No, that is not.
How fucking great would that be?
CMOC
That'd be
says
so
it was an
funny.
all-woman black engineer team. No, of course not.
Not good.
Optic Nerve saying swing low. No, that's not the song they were singing when they built the bridge. I think
I bet somebody sang it.
you guys are taking a lot of liberties with this story.
Maybe that chick with the cool shades.
Max Fisher, oh, that's a fun callback to a story we did a couple weeks ago. Bo Jackson has had hiccups for a year. Bo knows hiccups. That's for damn sure. Dr. Till says, I hear 13% of the bridges cause 65% of the accident.
Yeah, I've heard that too, actually.
I have not seen that data, but I am not calling anyone a liar. I promise you. All right, $5 until it's goal time, and we are 1:30 away from knocking it out tonight. There's the Streamlabs, the PayPal, and the Venmo links. We're going to be firing up the music in 5 minutes.
Yes, not
Super
$5.
chats, super chats, memberships, and gifted memberships all count. We do 30 minutes of overtime as a thank you if you guys get us to the finish line tonight. Again, 1:30 away. Everyone chip in. We'll knock it out. We could do the Biore story.
Can I just say for a second?
Amazon story. I got so many options here. Yes, April?
Somebody said that the correct response to that comment would have been, yeah, but how much are you willing to pay? Because everyone's got a number, right?
Oh, boy.
It is,
Oh, man. Aaron, April, and Cthulhu, says Omega Dreads Gaming Channel.
Now, does that count as getting... I thought there had to be multiple
That's tentacled.
partners.
I think. What?
With
What are we talking about here?
I think we're getting our porns crossed.
Yeah, what are we? I don't know what the hell we're talking about. He's talking about tentacle porn.
Oh, yeah, no shit. I know who Cthulhu is.
Helgi23 says you could say I have a gifted member. Oh, I get it. Like your dick.
Like it's big.
Yeah.
And you can do things with it.
Hobo chili, like tie it in a knot. Go ahead, get peyronie's for us. Hobo chili recipe with $4.99 says, actually, folks, the song was Pick a Bale of Cotton, the official anthem of the Runaway. I wouldn't know these things if I didn't have Hobo chili recipe.
I know. You are like an encyclopedia, sir.
Thank you, buddy. 125 away from knocking her out. All right, we got 3 minutes left. And before we have to fire up the music and see if we're doing overtime tonight. So if you're feeling generous, please contribute to the program. We've got 4 stories coming up for overtime. And it's Biore who tried to use the story of a school shooting survivor to hawk their skincare products.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I used to use Biore when I was like 13.
We've got a woman who's being pranked by somebody who keeps ordering Amazon shit and having it sent to her house, which is a weird prank.
That is weird.
A guardian arrives to pick up a bunch of teenagers arrested for auto theft. The only problem is the Hyundai she was picking them up in was stolen. And a Minnesota man set his apartment on fire while listening to a very specific Billy Joel song. So
you have your shit on fire tonight, literally. Does anyone want to make guesses on Guess Who?
No.
For that second to last story there?
There's no reason to play any.
No Guess Who on that one?
No Guess Who games. It's
Okay.
not. It won't be needed.
All right.
I promise. Loaded Wrench with $5 says April doesn't know Aaron has a season pass to the Holocaust Museum.
And brings popcorn. Fucking asshole.
Are you sure this one's not going to turn up?
You're actually questioning like deaths and shit. Did that really happen?
Do you know how awkward it would be if you went to the Holocaust Museum? You'd be like, is it true some of the showers had wooden doors? You're eating popcorn.
I know.
You're just going, hey, if they were going to kill him, why was there a maternity ward? Just wondering.
I heard Gavin and Ant say something about that specifically.
There's no
reason.
we're making jokes. We're making jokes over here.
They were too.
That's no, just joking, just kidding around, goofing. Haha, Funny
I
jokes.
actually feel like if you did that at the Holocaust Museum, you can get arrested for probably disturbing the peace, right? For something
I don't
so
know.
insensitive.
I wonder. Yeah, can I wear Hugo Boss to the Holocaust
You're like
Museum?
actually like just dripping and everything says Hugo Boss all over
Yeah,
it.
I'll drive a Volkswagen there and I'll put a NASA patch on my arm.
Not the armband we all would have guessed you had.
No, not at all. You can't make it too obvious. All right, guys, let's go ahead and fire up the music. We are 120 away from knocking out tonight's goal. Let's get hacky, huh? Let's do our e-beggar best to see if we can make it a successful week of evening shows. Remember, this is the final evening show of the week. It's the final evening show until Tuesday night. In fact, next week we only have one goal evening show.
It's pretty
because
crazy.
we have a prize show on Wednesday. So let's knock this one out and make it a successful week for Steel Toe. Let's blow the whistle and fire up the music. Here we go. All right, you know the drill. Marley Analytics with $5 says if tonight's any indication, Aaron would only go to the Holocaust Museum if they served white cake. Yes.
I'm sure they might.
Helgi23 says 120, the amount of voltage required to keep this stream running.
Ooh.
What a fun irony. Actually, it takes 1.21 gigawatts.
A
of power.
what now?
Gigawatts.
Oh.
To keep this thing going. That's how Doc Brown taught me to say it. All right, guys. Let's get through this. Let's all chip in. All hands on deck. 120 is definitely knockoutable.
Yes, it is.
Let's do it. Michael B says Aaron has tuned out. I have not. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. These next 4 or 5 stories, I'm pumped for them, man.
Shaft says no goal tonight. Aaron needs sleep.
Aaron doesn't need sleep. Aaron needs to make a living. So we're going to knock that out, and we're going to be okie dokie. I can sleep when I'm dead. Don't you worry about it. You see, if I am sleepy and I do overtime, much bigger opportunity for me to say something a little off the reservation.
You guys don't want to miss these stories either. They're good.
Yeah. Scooby Jooby Jew says, I refuse to donate again until you get an actual collection plate.
I have an update on that.
Oh.
We actually have one made right now. It's just that it needs the sticker that I'm sending the man to be put into the bottom, like embossed or whatever, and he's going to stain it for us.
Fuck shit.
I know what it looks like and everything.
Wow, shit. All right, so the collection plate is a coming. Patrick says, I'm not seeing any goal being met. I know. We gotta get moving on this. We got 120 away. Dr. Climate Abortion says, have you tried not being poor? It's hard. It's hard not being poor.
Don't discriminate in this economy.
It's very difficult not being poor. We are coming up absolutely empty. I might actually put a blanket on and start rattling a physical tin can.
I'm feeling a little sad now.
To knock out tonight's goal. It's the last evening show goal of the week. And you guys have been dropping it all night long at a regular rate. And I'm like, 120? Oh, come on. We go on rushes like that all the time. And now I'm sitting here with my dick in my hand.
Yeah, me too. Totally.
We got about 2 minutes and change left. Here we go. What do we got? 2 minutes. There we go. 2 minutes and change left to go. Dub with $5 says 07.
Thank you.
Sandy Squatch gifting 5 tier 1 subs. So that's going to knock 15 off of tonight's goal. So we are at 105. There we go. Now we're getting nice and close. James Bomert with $9.99 says Oscar Schindler had style. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 95.
Thanks.
Now we're in double digits. Now we've got this thing. 95 away from hammering it out. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, memberships, gifted memberships. Putting up a poll says, April, can I get a couple new updated stickers?
And sure.
$20 from putting up a poll. So boys and girls, 75 away from nailing it tonight. We are getting there. $75 away from this evening's goal. Can it be done? We've got about a minute and a half left. A minute and a half left in this can rattling segment to get this last 75 done. Helgi says, keep it coming, boys and girls.
Yes.
Dexter Garcia with $19.99, and now we're down to 60.
Thank you.
Brian and Ewell Gibbons each gifting a membership. We're down to 55. Oh, boy.
You guys are going quick now.
Flex gifting a membership. We are really flying now, boys and girls.
We can do it.
About 50 away, and also about a minute left. It's the final minute, and we are $55 away. Can we get the rest of the way there? If we get inside of 50, you've bought yourself an extra half hour. But if we knock out the rest of it, that's even cooler. 35 seconds to go, 55 away from knocking it out tonight. Need Trump with $20 says, here you go, Pores.
Thank you.
$40 away from hammering it out and being done with the evening shows for the week. Holy shit.
Very cool.
What an odd rally. Raymond with $2.99 over on PayPal. Thank you, Raymond.
Thank
10
you.
seconds to go. Loaded Wrench gifted sub. Dime Card getting one. 35 away. 35 away from hammering it out tonight. And time is up. All right, there we go. Time is up. Some idiot with $20. So we are $20 away from nailing this thing. Looks like you guys are going to get there tonight. With $20 left to go. It looks like you guys are going to get us there this evening. You made us work.
You sound like you are remarkably exhausted.
Oh, no, I got plenty more. Von Kaiser with $10 over on PayPal. So now there's only 10 left. And then Derek with 5 gifted memberships. And that means it's been knocked out tonight. Great job.
Thank you.
Woo. Made me earn my money tonight.
My cheekies hurt from smiling.
Oh, Charms, Dice Man, Cheetos, and Salty Newts. All getting a membership.
Oh, the Salty Newts might be my new favorite name.
I like
a Salty Newts.
I like Salty Newts as well.
Can I have some Salty Newts later?
Yes, I'm sorry. Salty Newts.
I have a question.
Yes.
After this show is over, do I need to go get you a Celsius for the morning?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
When were you going to tell me that?
I was going to tell you that. I didn't think about it until you brought it up just now. What was that guy, Pastor Manning? I got to play him. I got to do the Obama rant, the Pastor Manning Obama rant.
Oh, that's a good one. I've seen that before.
The one where he starts singing that Obama's a long-legged Mac Daddy.
Yeah, the Mac Daddy.
I fucking love that one. This isn't the one. Fuck that. That's not my Pastor Manning. I think it's this one. Fuck the Young Turks. Just get right to Pastor Manning.
Red-blooded, God-fearing, Jesus-loving Americans are going to stand up and say, we're not going to take it no more. We're just not going to take it. And there's going to be riots in the streets, worse than the riots in South Central Los Angeles after they acquitted the cops that beat up Rodney King. You think that and that was black people rioting. You haven't seen anything. And I'm not advocating killing and murder and stealing and robbing. That's not what I'm advocating. I'm just telling you what people are going to do. People are sick of this. People are tired of the long-legged Mac Daddy, kicking them in the face every time he gets up, lying to them. Then you got a bunch of, suck-ups like the MSNBC News, ABC News, and all these media types, and everybody who's looking to be popular and get invited to the White House, sucking up to him all the time. It's sickening. I mean, it's downright sickening to watch this. You can get these white folk all riled up here. I'm going to tell you something. They're going to come in, the white folk get riled up, they're going to, members of the NRA going to come into the black neighborhoods.
Pastor Manning, no offense, buddy. I feel the rant you're going on here, but I don't think you have to worry about that.
No.
I don't think the NRA types, if they have a video game map of where they go, there's a giant circle in the inner city and it's colored in red.
Not here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. The people are just tired of this. White people are being pushed around, kicked to the curb, having their rights denied, being called a racist,
I'm going to skip ahead in this because he really gets fired up at one point.
Oh, you can't keep doing that. I'm telling y'all, you better find a way to either get rid of Obama or these folk are going to rise up at the sound of a bird. They're going to rise up. And who can blame them? I mean, who can blame them? to build this nation and then have it given away. Just given away.
Just
fucking
get it away.
fucking based.
It's a fucking country song.
Thrown away. Just given away by a long-legged half-breed.
Why is it okay when he says it?
I feel like Clyde in South Park. If I could call the president a half, I would be so happy.
Dude, isn't that crazy sometimes when somebody says it and it's fine, and if little old me says it, my whole life's over.
This is what entertains me, is he says it and you get jealous. And you're like, I want to say that.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what I wanted to say about Obama.
No, I'm saying take it away from us both.
Usurper, illegal alien, a man who isn't even a citizen, and everybody in the Congress knows that he's not a citizen.
Is that
Dick
true, by
Cheney
the way?
knows he's not a citizen. And yet nobody will stand up. I'm telling you, white folk are ready to riot.
I love that.
Was he really not a citizen? That can't be true.
No,
right?
that was the rumor
It's
that he
not
was
true.
from Kenya. Yeah. I love that. I'm telling you, white folk are ready to riot. He's got just like some people they've been a pastor so long they just develop that cadence, that way of speaking.
Oh yeah, much like Kevin Brennan can't talk without yelling.
Yeah.
though.
It's like if you played football year round, there was no off season. Quarterbacks in regular conversation would go, "What are we having for dinner? What are we having for dinner tonight?"
You know who else I think does that? Professional wrestlers that had like shticks and stuff.
Yeah.
They all have to talk like that now.
Like Hulk Hogan is always cutting promos. Still, in
I'm
the
guessing
70s.
he talks like that at home, right?
Hulk Hogan did an interview with Ariel Helwani today where he said next WrestleMania he might wrestle his retirement match because he never had one. Oh, boy.
Wow.
And they should be. They should be. This don't make no doggone sense.
Doggone sense.
I hope this guy's still going.
I know.
I'm telling y'all. Now, either y'all go talk to the long-legged Mac Daddy, tell him to resign. Tell him. And then we need to go into 40 days of prayer. We need to outpray the Muslims on Ramadan.
Okay.
He's just throwing punches at everything. Everybody can get it.
Do you have can I have that t-shirt, please?
Sure.
We need to go into 40 days of prayer, but we need to get that long-legged Mac Daddy, that half-breed, that Muslim, that illegal alien, that emissary of the devil, that vice president of genocide and hell. We need to get him out of the White House.
Barack Obama sees this on YouTube. He goes, "Oh, is he talking about me?"
That can't
telling
be
you, go ahead, you freak, you homosexual, you man lover.
What? You can't say that.
He can't.
Fuck that.
That's Pastor James
I
Manning.
can't say that.
No,
he
you
can't say that.
Pastor James Manning can say it.
That is so fucked.
What did he say? You half-breed, you homosexual, you man
You
lover?
can't just say that.
Emissary of the devil, that vice president of genocide and hell. We need to get him out of the White House. I'm telling you, go ahead, you freak, you homosexual, you man lover.
That's a good wrestling promo right there.
You know, I bet he was a big pro wrestling fan.
Victor, if you're listening to this, can I get that? I want you freak, you homosexual, you man lover. Let me replay it here.
Out of the White House. I'm telling you, go ahead, you freak, you homosexual, you man lover.
I want that drop right there, buddy.
He's on.
Chris Matthews, Keith Olbermann, go ahead. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see.
Is he singing this one?
Got the Black Panthers and all those militant groups. They're white groups forming right now. They're not going to take it no more. I don't blame them.
Those are
He's shaking his headphones off.
Pastor Manning, those are actually feds. Don't worry about it, buddy.
I'm praying for their success. Whoa. I hope they let me join them. I do.
Wow.
No, I do. Plus, he's the vowed homosexual. Fell in love with Larry Sinclair.
Oh, yeah. Guys, if you've never heard this before, this part fucking slaps. Get ready to have this song stuck in your head all goddamn day.
This shit slaps. This shit hits right.
Oh, yeah.
This shit be hitting.
Oh, it should be hitting hard.
It's lit, fam.
Homosexual. fell in love with Larry Sinclair. They had a steamy love affair. Obama and Larry Sinclair had a steaming love affair. Obama and Larry Sinclair had a steamy love affair. Larry looked into the eyes of Obama, the Mac Daddy, and they put a spell on Obama, the Mac Daddy. Obama said to Larry, oh, you're just my style and my kind. Oh, you look like just what I want, my man, woman, and half whatever look to look like. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Obama and Larry Sinclair had a steamy love affair in the back of a limo, and then at the Holiday Inn, they had a steaming love affair. All right, my friends.
Wow, nice segue.
Right?
It's perfect.
I love that guy.
Wait, why did that come up right now?
Because I love that guy. He's fantastic.
You just thought of him?
Yeah, I just thought of Pastor Manning, and I just had to.
Yeah, you just had to pay tribute.
I just had to bring him up there.
What
for
is he
everybody.
doing right now? Could you check in on him?
You guys want to do a follow up?
I sure would.
I get off of work to this. More, please, says Theodore Roosevelt. All right, we'll bring you guys some more Pastor Manning.
Yeah, I'd like to see what he's up to right now.
Helgi says, both of my hands are up in the air right now in case anybody is wondering. He put a spell on Obama, the Mac Daddy. This needs Red House backing track or something.
Wait. There has to be somewhere out there
Here.
somebody put a track behind that.
Soft.
No. I'm guessing somebody did it.
Jazz music instrumental. We got this, guys. Here you go. Ready?
Into the eyes.
Hold on.
I'm praying for their success.
It's perfect.
I hope they let me join them. I do. No, I do.
Put his video up.
Plus, he is an avowed homosexual. Fell in love with Larry Sinclair. They had a steamy love affair. Obama and Larry Sinclair had a steaming love affair. Obama and Larry Sinclair had a steamy love affair. Larry looked into the eyes of Obama, the Mac Daddy, and they put a spell on Obama, the Mac Daddy. Obama said to Larry, oh, you're just my style and my kind. Oh, you look like just what I want, my man, woman, and half whatever look to look like. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Obama and Larry Sinclair had a steamy love affair in the back of a limo, and then at the Holiday Inn, they had a steaming love affair.
There you go.
This is sick.
There you go, guys.
How fucking perfect was that?
It's Pastor Manning with a little jazz
You guys,
music.
I'm crying.
Yeah. Optic Nerve says Aaron hitting O&A territory on this one. Yeah, it's an older clip, but it checks out.
That was fucking perfect.
Oh.
Wow.
I want that man to narrate my next sinful masturbation, says Rebel the Uncanny.
I have a thought. You keep looking for an intro to this show. Fucking that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What better way to get everyone in the mood?
Let's see when we can find the latest Pastor Manning. Pastor Manning explains. See, that's 7 years ago. Why he robbed rich white people? What the fuck?
Jesus.
9 years ago, 11 years ago. Yeah, I don't see too much Pastor Manning stuff in the last 7 years. That means he might be dead.
Every time Anna Kasparian comes up in anything, I get tense like she's about to start screaming at me.
Yeah, I don't have any new Pastor Manning stuff. Everything I'm seeing here is from 8 years ago. Here's
So,
Atla Worldwide.
Did he die?
Black women don't have any sense. This is from Pastor Manning.
Shit.
Oh, boy.
Welcome back.
Lady Boole, your honored hostess.
Oh, yeah.
As a young man, he moved to New York City, where, by his own admission,
I know you're talking about Egypt. Egypt is not Africa. There are no great cities that were built. Even before the first colonization of white people coming to the shores of Africa or the slave ships, black men built nothing. No sewer system, no houses above one level. And
Hold on. I have an idea. I think I've got the vibe of this.
None of them made out.
I've got the vibe of this speech.
Okay.
I know what to do here. Here we go. This'll work.
Yeah.
I got a backing track for this one.
My cheeks hurt so bad today from smiling.
Shit. No, Spotify ain't gonna work.
Head to SoundCloud.
We'll take a look. Keyframe audio, Bandcamp, APM. Can I play it off APM music?
I don't know.
Okay, I gotta turn down the volume. No, I gotta find a nice slow rock bed. Bed of Roses, slow rock love songs here. Slow rock instrumental. We'll find a good one for Pastor Manning. Here we go.
Out of stone, all of them made out of grass.
Where's Hotel California?
Black men, before the white man ever got to Africa, the worst thing that could ever happen to South Africa was when they gave it to Nelson Mandela and black folk. That was a great nation. Now, notwithstanding apartheid was wrong, we all know it's wrong. I'm against it. There should have been some other resolution, though, than turning it over to Nelson Mandela.
Oh, no.
So here, this is his YouTube channel. Hey, we have more subs than Pastor Manning. That ain't right.
That ain't right. You're
That ain't
right.
Oh, yeah, he did something just 6 days ago. If Barack Hussein Obama ran against Ron DeSantis.
He's looking good.
Yeah, Pastor's looking like a pimp. If God forces me to vote, I vote Trump. All right. They're all the problem is they're all like 17 minutes long.
Yeah, so you don't know where the juice is.
So that's, again, that's Pastor Manning. Riley Martin says, ROTC already did this. Oh, son of a bitch.
Those dastardly men.
I can't win no matter what I do. All right, let's get to a couple of these stories. I want to do these two more than anything.
Thank you.
Waldorf, Colorado. Police there say a guardian arrived in a stolen Hyundai to pick up teenagers who were arrested for auto theft. Officers arrested 4 juveniles and 2 adults who were traveling together in 2 stolen cars, said the Charles County Police Department. On May 16th, police spotted 2 Hyundai vehicles in the parking lot of a business in Waldorf. A computer check revealed that both cars were stolen, with police attempting a traffic stop, but both vehicles sped away. The suspects stopped at the Smallwood Park and Ride, where they got out of the cars and tried to hide, but the group was arrested. The adults, 18-year-old Deshaun Diamante Whitaker.
Oh, so they don't have to guess now.
And 21-year-old Vincent Lee Alston.
Oh, maybe.
Were charged with theft, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and rogue and vagabond. Wow, fun. The 4 juveniles were charged on a juvenile offense report with theft and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle and were set to be released by their guardian. The guardian and 2 other females arrived at the police station in what appeared to be another stolen car, which drove away after they were dropped off.
That doesn't sound right.
Eventually, the guardian's stolen car was recovered after nearly hitting an officer, in which Carlisa Monet Blackney, it's a little on the nose.
That is too on the nose.
And Micaiah McQuinn Woodley, who are both 18, and another girl were arrested and charged with theft, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, providing a false name, and rogue and vagabond. Is it too much to ask that when you pick me up from jail, you don't use the stolen car?
Or could you at least borrow one?
Yeah.
Just say yours is in the shop and your friend borrowed you the car.
You know, I mean, just anything but showing up. That's like you go to jail for assault. And then
As I do.
And then they come to bail you out, and they just punch you in the face in front of the cops. It's like, no, that's the opposite of what we're trying to do here.
That's what you did, lady.
No, that's...
Did you care to show the people what these fine criminals look like?
I closed it already. I figured
How could you do such a thing?
I figured they could use deductive reasoning.
What if they were surprised?
On that one. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. If we were going to shock you.
Wow.
In any way, shape, or form, I do regret not showing you.
You are tired.
My bad. My bad. Well, it's because we got a couple other stories to get to before we get out of here tonight. Biore is apologizing, as well as influencer Cecily Max Brown, for a partnership post after backlash over the video's reference to a school shooting. So Biore teamed up with this influencer, and this isn't an uncommon thing. Like someone with a lot of Instagram followers will do like a little Instagram commercial for Biore.
Sure.
But this girl decided she would talk about a school shooting beforehand.
As you do, because guess what? When you think about school shootings, you probably get stressed out. What does stress lead to? Breakouts.
Exactly.
Now you need Biore.
Keep your clammy, sweaty, nervous,
greasy,
worried that your friends have just been slaughtered in a school shooting skin clean with Biore. Max Brown posted a sponsored TikTok on Thursday in support of Biore's campaign for Mental Health Awareness Month. In the video, she shared, you know what? You know who should be spearheading Mental Health Awareness Month? The product that hawks, hey, get your face clean or these girls won't fuck you.
Right.
That doesn't cause any mental health problems.
Sure doesn't.
If you got a zit, she won't touch your cock.
And if you're the girl with a breakout, then you're surely not getting laid.
Yeah.
And everyone knows you're on your period.
Yeah, you'll never have a boyfriend with all those zits on your face, pizza face. So take these Biore strips. And by the way, take care of yourself. Take
right.
care of yourself.
They get real sweet at the end. Yeah. You know what? It's going to be okay.
Nobody's going to love you.
It's going to be okay with Biore.
Nobody's going to love you with all those monthly breakouts, so you better wash your face with the Biore skin cream. And remember, there's no pressure. Be yourself.
What if somebody's mental health was tripped so bad by your breakout that they, came to school with an unsavory item?
Do you remember, like, when you were in high school, you'd use that face wash? I remember having a face wash.
Yeah.
In high school.
I went through a lot of face washes.
Where you'd scrub it on your face, you'd scrub it on here, and then you'd take hot water and you'd rinse it off, and you would like feel air going into your pores because they were all cleaned out.
No,
that was a fun feeling.
It was. There was a couple of years there where I definitely had breakouts, like bad. And that was like the best feeling in the whole world. That just like after the hot water feeling. Ugh.
Optic Nerve says, bullet hole to the face, don't have acne, go for the gram.
If you're going to die, do it with a clear complexion.
Yes. So did I do it right? So I would do the face wash, and here was my theory. I thought pores were like anything else. Hot water opens, cold water closes. Mm-hmm. So I would do hot water, rinse off all the face wash, and then I would go ice cold water and splash it on my face. Did I do it right?
That is correct.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, because hot will open your pores and help get that gunk out when you're scrubbing it.
Yeah.
And then, cold showers too, supposedly you supposedly have better skin if you take cold showers.
My friends and I had a theory that if you were really fucked up and you went and took a hot shower, that it would open up your pores and the booze would go out and you would feel less drunk.
No, it just feels good.
It just feels
It's like
good.
a tiny dopamine hit. Like, oh God, this feels nice.
That's all it was. By the way, most fun zits to pop in high school in terms of distance shot.
What the fuck?
Tip of nose or forehead?
Stop it.
Which one gave you the best shot?
Jesus Christ, man.
Tip of nose or forehead? What was the best zit to just really...
Actually, I'm going to say right in here. Right between them eyebrows.
Oh, yeah. Those shot pretty well, too.
Like right on the edge of your eyebrow?
You ever get one in the eyebrow and it shoots, but then a piece of it gets on the eyebrow and you got to clean that sumbitch out?
You are sick.
Oh, those were good.
Can I tell you something right now since you're on the topic?
Yeah.
You've got a good one
Where?
coming in right here. It's white.
Nice.
You know?
I like those.
Aaron is so excited. Are you more excited over a nice white or black head?
I like a white head.
You do. I actually kind of like the black heads.
Oh, Victor with a good one. Middle of chin back in high school. That was a good one. Yeah, you could get those right here.
You know what?
They make the noise. They make the skin breaking
You know who I
noise.
feel bad for, and I never really had this, but like people who have serious hormone issues get it right here.
Oh,
and
like
you
chin
can't
strap
get rid of
ones?
those. Like they're like cystic acne or something, and they're like these thick, deep red pustules, but they don't pop.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for those
I
people.
didn't have the heart to tell you that was actually smallpox in your farm community.
It's not.
Sorry about that.
But
Dolly's Llama says, dude, I've been doing that all show. I don't
why?
know. Dolly's Llama says there was a big blackhead on Kumia's show yesterday.
What?
So in the video, the TikToker shared her experience with anxiety after going into lockdown on campus during the shooting at Michigan State University. She also showed off a box of Biore pore strips and encouraged viewers to get it all out. Not only what's in your pores, but most importantly, what's on your mind, too.
Well, hey, if you use that pore strip on your nose and you pull out all that gunk, the fucking mental problems will come with it.
When I was locked down for a school shooting, it was the thought of getting home to my Biore strips and having a clear complexion that kept me going.
You want to do a charcoal mask during your movie tonight?
Nope.
I figured you'd be into that.
No, I don't like that has to dry and all that shit. I'll just pop away at myself.
It's getting bigger as the show goes on. It's getting whiter. Have you touched it yet?
No. Haven't. Is it right there? Where?
Right here.
Right?
Oh, I feel it. Ew.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice and ripe.
That is a big one.
Help me. I'm peeling. Save me from myself.
Aaron actually has like a tiny tin he squirts his zits into. And he's like, save me from
Very
myself.
sexy. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes left. Let's you guys want to watch a middle-aged woman get pranked? This could be fun.
I was hoping it wasn't pregnant.
Yeah.
Of shopping on Amazon, right? But one DC woman is getting way more than she bargained for. She keeps getting Amazon deliveries she didn't order. And get this, not just 1 or 2 boxes, not even 3. We're talking close to 80.
Yeah. Can you keep that now?
Fuck yeah, you can
If
keep
it showed
that.
up to my house, can't I keep it?
That's your shit. It's all double dongs,
What if-
and, like butt plugs.
Well, that's a damn good time. You never have to wash it because you get so many in the
there's
mail.
too many of them, though.
You got to do them all.
Put those from your, your porch into your house. This has been happening, by the way, since last fall, and the woman can't get it to stop. So Chief Investigative Reporter Eric Flack checked in with Amazon to see what's going on.
Maybe somebody loves her.
Well, that's the game. Everybody asks me
Let's
how
find
many
out.
Amazon boxes today, and they don't mean my shopping.
Like
Ew.
Can we
I
get
take
her-
back my comment.
Can we get her some downers? Holy shit.
Can we get her some heroin, actually?
Jesus, yeah, a little fent for this one.
Many of us, Liz Geltman shops on Amazon, but she never imagined a delivery like this one.
I like that sound.
On my doorstep, it was 2 rows almost up to the covering the door. You
Nice
look like
house.
these big towering blocks of children's blocks.
Slow
windows
down.
all the way up to the covering the door of my house.
14 Amazon boxes sitting outside her Northwest DC home. And here's the thing, Geltman didn't order a single one of them.
Addressed to somebody named Meng Zhang Quan.
She doesn't know a Ming Zhan Quan.
And so
That's because it's a made-up person and somebody's fucking with you.
Somebody's absolutely fucking with you. If you're super rich and you've got some money to throw around and you just want to do this to people, that's kind of fun,
Jeff
actually.
Bezos and Elon Musk should do this in their spare
They
time.
just send some weird, wacky
Yeah.
shit.
Just like pick a random 4 numbers, a random like tree, and then a random city and see if there's that address exists.
What would be like something truly like that would shock you if it showed up in the mail for you?
A Black Lives Matter t-shirt.
So we called up and said these aren't our packages.
But instead of coming to get the boxes, Amazon told her to just keep them. What was inside, you ask?
That's awesome.
Children's bedding.
It hurts my soul to just throw
Never
things
mind.
out.
At first, she
Sell
tried
it.
giving the kids' sheets away.
And then they kept coming and coming and coming.
All of it was kids'
Geltman
sheets.
says it's been happening since last fall. 80 Amazon boxes and counting, all addressed to Ming Zhan Quan, all with children's bedding.
That's not okay. That guy is running like a children's thing somewhere.
No, I'm thinking there's like the Amazon, some small business is using it as a supplier. Like they're using it as almost like a wholesaler. And that all their
or
shit.
they keep reporting that they're not getting their package, so Amazon will resend it.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, but then what good does that do? You still
No,
get
that person might exist, and he might be trying to call Amazon like, dude, I'm not getting my package. And they keep resending it, but it's to the wrong address, and they can't figure that out.
Oh, no. This guy's got a kid that's now like 6 months old, and he's been waiting for bedding for this poor kid.
He just shivers at night in the fetal position.
Yeah, this poor kid's like got pneumonia 3 times.
Oh, shit.
Because he doesn't have his bedding, poor guy.
Or what if I was right and he's running some kind of child operation?
Well, then in that case, let's find out who this Ming Zhang Wan is, and let's see if we can put a stop to their shenanigans.
Right.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. I hope you had a good time. We did. Thank you for making it another successful week of evening shows here on the program. We do appreciate it. Kip Smith said there's some cold trafficked kids somewhere.
I know. That's kind of what I was thinking. Bree S., I really did like your comment. I do.
Hoary sheet, yes, of course. We will be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central Time, where I'm sure we'll start up some fights or something with somebody over something I said.
No, I don't want to fight.
We got a bunch of clips up. We have a ton of them that you can check out. Go ahead, hit subscribe. Oh, I forgot to tell you today, we're about 170 subscribers away from 10K. So we can do this thing.
I think we can too, guys.
Yeah.
Tell all your friends this weekend. I know you're getting together with people. Hey, subscribe to this show. Have a new morning show to get you through work.
170 away from 10K.
Do it.
We can do this thing, guys. All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. April, thank you.
Thanks.
And to the rest of you, we will talk to you again tomorrow morning at